Hi guys, so sorry I'm late. I was having some tummy problems, that's what we'll call it. Tummy wummies.
Oh, you got the shits, did you?
Yes.
Ugh. Well,
I'm not sure if Aiden got sick from milk tea. I don't know, I can ask him when he gets back. He's out babysitting right now, so.
babysitting
Babysitting.
in school?
No, it's day off today.
Why?
Family day. It's a Canadian holiday, I assume.
Family, eh? Okay.
But,
Vin
you
Diesel.
know, here I am, still streaming. Because I love you guys.
I'm taking a day off. Well, I'm taking a half a day.
You okay, Star? Yeah, my tummy has been not so very nice to me those past few days. But we're gonna, okay? I said in the chat, Owl, you're not in the Discord, so I'll tell you the schedule for this week because we actually have a schedule for this week. Welcome to every month of my life. So today we're doing Ace. Tomorrow we're doing Latias. Wednesday's an art stream. Thursday's another Latias stream, and then Friday is Ace. And we're supposed to be finishing up chapter 3 and 4 in today's stream. So, no matter how much my tummy doesn't want me to, we're doing it today.
Wear some diapers.
You know, my good friend, Mr. Figgy. I have to do that monthly anyways.
Oh yeah. You're a
Oh
woman.
yeah, cause I'm a woman. DM'd Aiden about getting you two DoorDash. All right, okay.
Very, very weird.
He's
Your
not
obsession with.
home right now, so yeah,
I don't
so
get your obsession with DoorDash, Achilles, but that adds up.
so my older brother is helping out my dad with a service call today. Did you see the thing I sent you earlier today? No, I didn't. And Vanessa's working, so Aiden's over there babysitting the boy, the kiddo,
Okay.
just for a couple hours. He went over at like 9:30, I think, so he'll be home another half an hour or so.
Do you like
Ah?
to watch the car move around the screen?
Oh, okay, so maybe not. I like to watch the car move.
What's the kid's name?
I'm gonna mute so that the stream doesn't hear it.
Oh, oh, okay, sorry. Like from Star Wars?
Yeah, like from Star Wars.
Hmm. Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning, Maggie.
It'd be an interesting school for him.
So what do you think is gonna happen today, sir? Bit confused about it, like, is this ship Vendagram and knowing you can understand better than I can because you love ships? Alright, well, it's a ship. I have to go check it out. I was watching,
You don't like trains, but you like ships.
yeah.
Even though trains are superior in every way.
Alright, let's see.
Can you send it to me as well, Star? I'm
Yeah.
curious. I'm a big Venn diagram fan, you know? Thank you, sir, ma'am. Sorry. Oh, it's a Venn diagram. Oh shit! Relationships. Oh, I don't get it. That's Light and Kira. Kira and what's the other one?
Oh,
Light.
that's
No,
funny. Okay, that's really funny.
I don't get it. What's the
Okay.
joke?
I'll tell you after stream. I gotta unplug my laptop. Anyways, sorry I didn't get to see it. I wasn't on Twitch this morning. I was watching Danganronpa with Ace Attorney music and vice versa. Ace Attorney with Danganronpa music. It was a blast. Fig doesn't understand ship culture. Lamau! And then I was watching Joseph Anderson's Ace Attorney highlights because they're a blast.
Sorry, I'm not a weeb like you guys.
There was a lot. I sent it in Stardew Squad if you want to go look at it. Question, should I buy the Danganronpa anime?
You should not buy anime. Just pirate it.
The Trigger Happy Havoc one, I wouldn't. But
You should buy the
the
anime.
Kibokami and Gakuen, the End of Hope Speak Academy, I would definitely recommend. It's really good. At least
Don't
I
steal
think
it.
so.
You wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't illegally download a car, would you? Yo, I don't get it. What's the joke? What is everyone laughing at?
It's not a weeb thing. It's a fandom thing, Fig. It's been a thing since the 60s. Ship culture? Yeah.
I don't even get it. Like, I get some of those ships, but I don't get what is the
Alright, I'm
commonality.
playing the game. I'm playing the game. So what do you think is
You
gonna
have to
happen
finish it.
today, sir?
Focus,
Yes.
focus. You have to chapter 4.
Yes, yesterday's session didn't go so well and ended on a giant mystery. That's true, and we still haven't solved a single part of it yet. Are you okay, Nick? Hi, Maya. Funny thing about that thing, they used copyright music and got sued. Oh no. Huh? Oh, yeah, of course. I saw that, the little flash of doubt in your eyes. No, that wasn't doubt, that was, determination! Why don't I believe you? It's nearly time, Maggie. You'd better get going to the defendant's seat. Roger, don't let me down, Mr. Wright. I'm counting on you.
Yo, what if you said determination and Undertale music played?
That'll be in the highlights, don't worry. Hey, pal. Hey,
Can you
Detective
put this joke
Gumshoe.
in the? Can you do it this way? I say, what if determination was said and Undertale music played, and then you cut back to someone saying determination and you playing Undertale music? I want credit.
Alright. Yeah, that's even better. That's even better. It's in the Danganronpa 2 highlights. Whenever I said determination, fucking Sans Undertale would flash on the screen. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Quit stressing Maggie out. She doesn't need that. How do you know she was stressed? Was watching through the doorway. Ah. You look like you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence. Here, maybe this'll help. Huh? Have you taken up aromatherapy too? Not in a million years, pal. Don't tell me that you don't remember this thing. Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of those aromatherapy bottles. Yeah, I remember this one. It's full of poison, right? This is the small bottle that turned up in Tribulations' kitchen a couple of days ago.
Star?
Yeah,
I'm kind of worried that this will be like a 6-hour stream.
you should be worried. We're getting this
Well-
done today.
Well, I'm not worried about watching it. I'm worried about you.
I'll be fine. As long as I finish in time for Aiden to stream, I'll be fine. Wow, look
Okay.
at all these little bottles. Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. They got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor. Hey, wait a minute. There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Maya's judging it for being different. Well, what do you know? And it doesn't even have a label either. And it doesn't smell. It's definitely poison. Finally got the analysis results back from the lab. So, what is it? Is it the poison? I'm afraid not. Ah, it's medication. Oh, it's medication. Yeah, for ears. Topical use only, apparently. For ears, you mean... Yeah, it's the medication Glenn Elg was using for his ruptured eardrum. What's Glenn Elg's ear medicine doing in the kitchen?
Also is a good thing, I guess.
What about the unidentified fingerprints? Anything on that? Someone screwed up, so they only had time to analyze the contents of the bottle. Another hour and they might have gotten something on the prints, but that's going to weaken its impact as a piece of evidence. Okay, pal, this is it. Make sure your defense is impregnable today. Got it? Got it. Today's trial, I'm going to expose that guy for what he's done, or my name isn't Phoenix Wright. It's Jin Ih.
It's Jinul.
Where's Franziska? I miss her. Impregnable? Is Phoenix having a baby? No, that's not what impregnable means.
Kind of. It kind of does mean that. That's where it originates from.
Okay, fine. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready and waiting as always, Your Honor.
You can't penetrate something.
What does it mean? Well, I don't know what it means off the top of my head. Why don't you go look it up? You have Google, don't you?
I just said it. Impregnable means you cannot penetrate it. You cannot get inside it. Okay? That's what it means.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you because Frank was yelling in my ear.
Okay, I'll say it again. Impregnable means you cannot get inside it.
Ah.
AKA most of Owl's girlfriends after a date with Owl.
Oh my god! Wow. God damn, that was savage. Very good. Then we'll get underway at once. Yesterday we heard the testimony of Mr. Victor Kudo. He claims to have witnessed the defendant putting a powder into the victim's coffee. However, the witness's testimony was plagued with a number of problems. The mark on the rim of the cup shows that the victim drank from it with his right hand, but according to the old man's testimony, he picked it up with his left hand.
The old man's right hand was busy because of the waitress.
Thank you, Mr. Emiya. Furthermore, according to the witness's account, the victim was listening to the radio with an earpiece in his left ear, yet the victim's left eardrum was ruptured, which made him effectively deaf in that ear. It's amazing how many contradictions a single case can have, huh, Nick? Ow. Sorry, Mavis. Ha! Allow me to enlighten you, Your Honor. The world, you see, keeps turning, and we must turn with it. You've lost me already, Mr. Emiya. What?
Yes, Achilles, but M's are impregnable unless they're gay bottoms.
Did you really have to say that with bits?
Yeah, I did.
What's Godot upon of? I don't know. Don't let the mysteries of yesterday mystify you today. Only losers think like that. You've got to change with the times. That's one of my rules. Are you implying that you've resolved these contradictions?
By the way, Star, it's not pronounced Godot, it's pronounced Godot.
Godot. Well, it doesn't matter because I call him Emiya anyways.
Which is why I haven't corrected you yet.
You know the answers to these riddles? Oh wait, sorry. You know the answers to these riddles? The old guy wasn't just throwing seeds in here. He was throwing us off the scent. And today I'll prove it. Very well. Let us go along with this. The amount of times that I've made that stupid joke during all 3 games, I'm gonna have to make a fucking counter.
Very well. I'll go along with this.
Let the first witness take the stand. We're gonna play... Oh my god. We're gonna play Persona, right? It's always a Fate reference. By the way, I was going to watch Fate last night, but they got rid of it on Netflix? No! No way. That was also a Persona reference. I was gonna say when we do the
Mommy is on screen, everyone pay attention.
when we do our Persona 5 playthrough and we find all the memes, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, that's where that came from." It's gonna be amazing.
So it's gonna be like what, 2 years from now?
Oh,
Most
of course.
Of us will probably be dead.
And you are? Oh, bonjour, everyone! I am Jean Armstrong, the owner and head chef of La Tribulations restaurant. Enchanté! Help me. Forgive me for asking, witness, but are you a woman? At least someone had to.
Well, you know, he doesn't want to misgender.
Oh la la, monsieur. As you can see, I am le pert and the perky gentleman, no? On the day of the incident, you were in Trebian's kitchen. Isn't that right? With you, monsieur. Everything feels right. I'm going to miss the accents.
Nah, I'm not.
Ha! Wow, he's totally unfazed. Doesn't anything imitate this guy? Intimidate.
Intimidate.
Intimidate. Very well. Hear testimony, please, witness.
What if you sent out Gyarados and it's against a Ditto, and instead of intimidating the Ditto, it just became a Ditto?
To be fair, nothing is bad as your British accent. Oi, that's
Oi,
not very
bruv,
nice.
would
Innit?
you like some tea and biscuits, governor? The
Please
Queen
tell
is
the
dead,
court what
I
happened
say.
that day at Tribulations. Oh, oui, volunteers.
If it wasn't for the British, you'd be crowds, innit?
When it all happened, there was just 2 customers in my restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with some new art decors that day, like having a large mirror between the tables, for example. You make us sound smarter than we are, okay? You give us a high standard.
Sounds like a compliment.
Wait,
Also-
perhaps that is what the old man was looking at.
Trust me, nothing can make the British sound smarter than they are. Sorry, I fucked up the burn. I meant literally everything and anything you say makes the British sound smarter than they are.
Look up la earpiece and la glasses. It would have seen everything in reverse, non? That is true. Ooh. Mirror! Oui, une grande mirror. La most enormous mirror. Oh my god, look at his booty. I'm uncomfortable. And suddenly the mystery disappears. Like I said, the world keeps turning, so roll with it. That would explain the coffee cup and the earpiece conundrum. The mirror would have made everything appear back to front. What the heck? It's way too early in the morning for this to be happening to me. Yeah, that's why we changed the stream schedule to noon. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. My boba arrived. Yummy, yummy. Alright, you enjoy your boba. And who were the 2 customers exactly? Me, of course, la young man who died. And la other not-so-young man. You're referring to yesterday's witness, I presume. What about the other man Maggie says she saw at the table? Something tells me Mr. Armstrong isn't planning to discuss his existence. We need to find some hard evidence first before we can bring him up, don't we? I guess I'll just have to try a different approach for the time being. I'm hungry now, I'm grabbing food. You want anything, Star? Nah, I'm okay. First of all, why does Maya keep reading my mind? You were experimenting with Art Deco? How come I never heard about that before today? You are not familiar with the language of interior design, monsieur. I am familiar with the language of character design, and yours is horrific. Please stay on topic. Why didn't you tell the court about this before? But I did, just a few moments ago. Ahem, excuse me, Mr. Armstrong. This deco you mentioned, are you referring to some sort of decorature? No, Art Deco. It's a style of design, Your Honor. It's talking about interior design, walls, ceilings, carpets, that kind of thing. Ah, yes, of course, that deco. I was trying to achieve a more effeminate look for my restaurant. I was planning the most bold remodeling of la decor. How big of a mirror are we talking about here? Boof! Something about 4 meters wide and, about 2 meters high. Let's see, if 1 meter is about 1 yard. Holy glass in a frame, that's huge! Do Americans not use meters? No? Okay. Oh. No. We're not. I was intending to install it on the ceiling eventually. The ceiling? Was there a mirror on the ceiling? I don't remember. May no, but I decided not to go through with it in the end. What should I do? Should I ask him more? Yes. Press harder. If he really had such a large mirror in the restaurant, someone would have noticed it. But there's nothing about a mirror in Mr. Kudo or Maggie Bird's testimonies. But... Objection! You didn't ask, Trite. You have only yourself to blame for such sloppy work. What? A mirror was delivered to Tribulations the day before the incident. Really? As Mr. Armstrong testified, he was carrying out some design changes. And as it turns out, he didn't actually use the mirror in the end. This just doesn't add up. Even if a mirror was delivered to Tribulations, it doesn't prove that it was in the restaurant on the day of the crime. Ha! If you want to doubt someone, Trite, look in the mirror. I'm sure the person looking back at you will be dubious enough. So the witness yesterday had seen the victim reflected in a mirror. Normally, I'd expect people to know the difference between a reflection and a real object. Normally? How does normality come into this? That's lame, Trite. Even for you. Huh? Are you trying to say that if something isn't normal, it isn't possible? Is that it? Where does that leave the porky-headed lawyer and the top-knot chick over there? Hey, you leave Maya out of this. And the ungodly cool guy over here. Or with the mask over here. Well, Trite! Ack! Not the hair! I do not have a top knot. Mr. Emmy is correct. A lack of normality is no basis for discounting an argument. Bien! Logic has won the day! Everything? He would have seen everything in reverse? Oui. Hey, Nick, we should take a sec and think about what old CD said in his testimony. How did he phrase it again? The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. No question, you can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear without a doubt. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. Saw everything he described reflected in, or if he saw everything he described reflected in a mirror, then everything he said he saw on the left was actually on the right, huh? And that clears up all the problems of his testimony, I guess. Or does it? Ha! It's kind of hard to believe everything's the fault of a mirror, but do you think old CD saw everything through a reflection? If he did, it would explain all the contradictions in his testimony. That just makes the situation worse for Maggie. There's gotta be something in that old man's testimony. We've just gotta dig deeper.
I'm good, Al. Thank you. I'm getting halal, guys. Al was asking if I want anything to eat. I said, no, I'm getting halal, guys, so it's all good.
I swear to God that it's gonna be this crime scene photo because there's no mirror there.
Need help?
No, 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 no. Maybe.
Where are you stuck?
The first one. Like, in the crime scene photo, there's no mirrors. I don't see any mirrors, and like, that's the only thing I can think of at this moment.
Go back to the crime scene photo. Can you go back to the old man's testimony, real quick?
When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry.
Now go back to the photo. Where's the broken vase?
We already did that one. It was on the old man's table.
Hmm. Wait. Can you show the testimony real quick? Sorry. No, I mean the cross-examination, sorry. The guy. Armstrong statements. Sorry.
That's a lot though. Welcome back.
You haven't pressed everything yet, right?
I have.
Press everything. Oh, you have?
I pressed everything.
Okay. Can you press this? Can you press the second statement?
I just did
I
that.
think.
Yep.
No, this is not the. This is the second one.
No, this is the first cross-examination.
Oh. I'm so confused.
Me too. Give me a sec.
Wait. I got it. Go back. Go to the photo. Sorry. Look at the hand he's using. Now go to Glen Elg.
Aiden said sure, but didn't give me all the info I need to send you DoorDash. Is a true tragedy?
I feel embarrassed. I'm not able to figure it out.
Huh.
Yeah, present him. Present him.
Yeah, I looked it up. I knew that was the one. I'm just trying to figure it out. the coffee cup, the earpiece, and the HMD. Let's think back over Mr. Kudo's testimony for a second, shall we? Boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. No question, you can lock me up if I'm wrong, it was his left ear without a doubt. So, to summarize, we were told both the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side. Now, if Mr. Kudo saw that as a reflection in a mirror, it means both the HMD and the earpiece were actually on the victim's right side. Exactement! You see, monsieur, now that you think about it, it is not so hard, no? Unfortunately, that's where we run into a monumental contradiction with the facts. Mr. Kudo really did see everything in a mirror. Why is it that the HMD is now on the wrong side of his head? Mr. Wright is correct. The witness genuinely observed the victim reflected in a mirror. Then we would expect the victim's eyepiece to have been over on his right side. Oh. No. How bitter. Trite, you should have a taste of this bitterness. It'll calm you down in no time. We talking about your coffee or something completely different? You don't understand the way the witness thinks. How he thinks? You remember this, I presume? I broke the vase. Sorry. Apology. I mean, Kudo's sworn testimony. Exactly. The old man has one very grievous habit other than throwing seeds. The more of an impression something makes, the more muddled his mind makes it. And what's the most striking thing about Mr. Elg? Clearly it's the victim's eyepiece. And that's my point. The old man strikes again. Mr. Elg's HMD made a big impression on the old man. I saw the earpiece and those newfangled spectacles he was wearing. Oh yes, they were both on his left ear. Do you hear? His left ear! Ha! Well, Trite. Irk. That's the worst, but the best impression of Kudo ever. Wow, I really thought he was old CD for a minute there. Emmy is good. Enough. I must agree that yesterday's witness was irresponsibly rash in much of his testimony. Bad luck, Nick. Looks like the boil of a contradiction you found is just a rash. A mirror can't be beaten by a handful of seeds, nor can a lie. So, what exactly was the old man looking at? Fill us in, Mr. Armstrong. Go on, tell the court. We're all ears. Oui, I can explain. Please, if you will, look at the plans of the restaurant. Allora, is everyone sitting comfortably? The mirror, it was in the middle of the restaurant, dividing the two halves. Oh, that's where it was. Okay. Yes, I know, Isbanir. It's been bothering me too.
What's bothering you?
The
Oh,
the wrong
genders.
the wrong use of
I wonder if
French
native English
pronouns.
speakers find it. I wonder if native English speakers find it crazy that nouns have genders in other languages.
The victim found out they were not French. They were about to be exposed. There is only one seat from where you could have seen an image of la victim. That was the seat at the table next to the victim. That was where the old man was sitting. After the terrible incident occurred. I moved the mirror so it was not in the way. But naturally, I did not touch anything else. I see no problems with the explanation we've just heard. On the table next to the victims, Mr. Kudo could have seen the victim in the mirror. What a naughty little coquette I am, confusing all the men like this. Don't worry about it. We can keep up, except for the guy breaking out in a cold sweat over there again. Ah, I hate that guy. You said you didn't touch anything else apart from the mirror. Sounds gay, I'm in. Are you sure about that? Volunteers! Of course! Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you please. How you doing today, Esmanir? I forgot to ask how chat's doing. How's everyone doing today?
I'm not doing well.
What's up?
I'm looking at this Armstrong and it's pissing me off. Okay. So yeah, I'm a little mad.
So run this
Can
by
it be
me
gay
again. The
already?
mirror was here, correct? We? We? Really? Because I know if I were you, I wouldn't have put a mirror there. It would be in the way. Bless you. Look who's talking, trite. Huh? At work, during lunch break, don't have much to do. Wondering if I should lay low or ask my boss for more work. Huh? You're obstructing my view, among other things. But, this is my seat in the courtroom. Tribulations' charm is that gives you the impression that you're the only customer. Temporarily placing a mirror in that spot would hardly be in the way. Unlike you, trite. I tell you, monsieur, the mirror was there in the middle of the restaurant. And where would that be? Oh la la, look how you lean towards me. I always attract the younger boys. Maybe I should keep you in suspense a little longer. Mr. Armstrong, tell the court what you know at once. I attract the older ones too, you know. Handsome. Shall I tease you too? Eh. I'm already seeing a very hot someone, so I'm afraid you'll be waiting for a long time. I bet she has mocha cream skin and cappuccino perfume. Bien, I will tell you, there was only one seat from which you could have seen. So why can you only see the victim from that particular seat? Me, monsieur, is it obvious, no? If you look at the plans, you will understand. The victim would have been reflected in the mirror like so. Do you like my French accent? Thanks,
No.
Mom.
Oh, you weren't asking
I
me.
was asking Mom.
Well, she's supposed to be more supportive than I am.
If you were sitting at a table next to him, you would see everything, no? So that's the seat old Seedy was sitting in on that day when the poisoning happened. The old man was sitting at the table next to the victim. Why does it seem kind of odd? Didn't he say he was across from him? After the terrible incident... Oh wait, I read that one already. Ooh la la. Did you move the mirror while Mr. Kudo was calling the police? Oui, exactement. I carried it out of the restaurant then. You moved a huge mirror like that all by yourself? What can I say? I know how to pick things up, handsome. Amia actually laughed at something. Look, I need your phone number if you want. Send it to me over Discord, that's fine. I can send you mine, yeah. But they can't call me, that would suck. Achilles is buying us DoorDash. Not you. Me and Aiden. I'm not giving you my number, Fig. Would they call me?
I'm not looking for your number. I meant Achilles should give their number. Sorry. Why wouldn't you give me your number, Star? What am I gonna do? International calls? You have Discord on your phone. I honestly
Should really
don't
call
need
you
your
if you
number.
can't answer the door in time. Ah, okay, gotcha. Alright, that's fine then. Then I'll send you my phone number.
Bro, just give your number, and then they'll call you, and you can message Star. That's. So let me get this straight. You're placing this order so you can watch a car move on an app. Do I have that right?
Your message could not be delivered because you don't share.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh, okay. Then fine. I'll add you as a friend.
What are you getting them? What are you getting them?
There you go. There's my number. Takoyaki and drinks? Oh my god, Achilles. Yo, you're the best. What the fuck?
I don't know you like takoyaki, Star.
I've never tried takoyaki.
It's fried octopus balls.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe they sell takoyaki in your neck of the woods. That's very
I
interesting.
didn't know that they sold takoyaki here.
See, Frank, that's how you say things without doxing people. Just, you know, tips. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat halal, guys. I'll be back later.
Okay. Well, given the witness's physique, I suppose it's possible. Did you move anything else from the crime scene, Mr. Armstrong? I look like the obliging type, no? Just let me know when they get close and I'll go answer the door. Or Matt can go answer the door. Everyone's like, Achilles, send me food. Are you sure about that? I touched nothing except the mirror. Mr. Wright, is there something the witness has said that doesn't match the crime scene? Yeah, there is. I just can't put my finger on exactly what exactly. Achilles is giving us takoyaki and drinks. After your joke, not sexual harassment, I'd love to eat Achilles octopus balls. Wow. Octopus balls. I'm gonna try it. Suffering from a case of heartburn, trite. Oh, I have just the thing for that. An oil with golden myrrh and frankincense. An error happened 1 minute. Okay. Add a few drops to your coffee and voila, enjoy. Focus, Phoenix, breathe. I need to ignore these two and just find some evidence. It's pretty strange though, isn't it? I mean, nobody mentioned anything about a really large mirror. You'd think someone would have, but Maggie didn't, and neither did old Ceedy. Then the only logical explanation is that there was no mirror inside Tribulations that day. Now I've just got to prove it somehow. We always save, so we don't lose any health. The smell is a bit fishy, but they taste great. Alright. I will take your word for it. It was another liking ball joke. I don't know. Where an HMD over left eye, left eardrum was ruptured. I'm doxing myself so Frank can't. Fig. Not fig, owl. Pick and side of the thing on his eye. If it was through a mirror, would be visible on the reverse side of his face. Yeah, see, we already talked about that, right? And they were all like, "Oh, it's because the old man was nuts." So, okay, that's not it. Yeah, I know they're not real. No, but look at the picture. The picture shows it on the other side. Yeah. Oh, nice. Aiden's back. Achilles is sending us takoyaki and drinks. Might not be able to send it, sorry. Alright, that's alright. I like how I just ignored how stupid the number and address was. Well, I noticed the address was I'll Be Trippin' Street, so. Alright, it's not the photo. That's alright, Achilles, if you can't send it. Totally fine. Oh, okay. I had the right idea, just on the wrong... Oh! Oh! I get it! Okay, I understand. I've got it. Alright, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. I understand. I got it. This piece of evidence contradicts with the testimony we've heard, Your Honor. The crime photo. The number was 885. The crime photo? Yeah, I understand. Yes, this photo clearly shows something that theoretically should not exist. What on earth do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? Should not exist? Ha! Sounds like you're describing yourself, Trite. Oh, okay, I got it. I got it. What were you talking to him about? The R4s? Oh. Okay. Now then, if the defense would please clarify its statement. What is the something that should not exist in this photo? This. Right here. I think it's pretty obvious that this is what should not be in the picture. The vase? What possible connection does that have with the witness's testimony? Your Honor, I'm telling you that there should not have been no vase on this table. Because it very clearly contradicts with this piece of evidence. There is one thing that was clearly demonstrated by yesterday's testimony. Mr. Kudo broke the vase that was on the table where he was sitting. And yet, as the court can see, there is an unbroken vase on the table next to the victim. Why? Because Mr. Kudo was not, in fact, sitting at the table next to the victim at all. Don't be an idiot, Trite. That's impossible. That seat's the only one Kudo could have seen the victim's reflection from. Need to verify with a second card. Never mind, sorry. Oh, okay. Just let me know if it gets sent out. Sent you some art of your new Genshin waifu. Feel free to check that out after stream. Oh, I will. Exactly. There's only one conclusion we can draw from this contradiction. There was no mirror in Tribulations that day. Your testimony, Mr. Armstrong, is an elaborate lie. Mon Dieu! Don't try to confuse the court, Trite. Obviously, the witness cleaned up the vase while the police were taking their time getting to the crime scene. Yeah, he's got a thick ass. Unfortunately, Mr. Emiya, that doesn't quite work for me. Mr. Armstrong already testified to the contrary in his own words. I did not touch anything else except the mirror. It's the same artist who did the Dope Maya art I sent you. Oh, yes. Well, witness, what do you have to say for yourself? Mon Dieu! I was right. There was no mirror in that restaurant that day. I should start using French cereals as curses, like Dad told me. I like always said I should. Yes. Well, no, like, 'cause you know how everything in Canada is bilingual, right? Matt just called me a chicken. Bro. Did you watch the clip I sent you Friday? Which clip? I don't remember. Stop calling me chicken. You don't even speak French. You guys want some lait de pool? Some chicken milk? Lait de pool? In the Meowth drown. Oh, the Meowth drowning one. Yeah, I saw that. In light of this revelation, we return back to the original problem. Why did the victim have an earpiece in an ear which he couldn't hear? Ha! You only get one shot in life. There's no turning back. Eggnog in English. Lait de pool for some reason. Yeah, chicken milk. That is literally what I call it. I call it chicken milk. Like, no lie. It's lait de pool. You don't speak French, so you don't get it. I know some French. If you want to claim that the mirror wasn't there, Trite, then this problem is all yours. How do you explain what the old man saw? If I can answer this, then it'll be that much closer to the truth. I can feel it! You going to be okay? Can you really solve this contradiction, Nick? Omelette du fromage. Did you ever watch Fairy Godparents? I did. That show was awesome. There's more than just this one contradiction, Maya. What do you mean? Remember what Maggie told us? There was another man at the victim's table. Poutine Tabarnak? Tabarnak? I don't know that one, but I know baguette. And there was a sample CD on the victim's table. It all flies in the face of Mr. Kudo's testimony. And I think I know the reason why nothing in this case is adding up. Well, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Yes, Your Honor. Let me save first, please, Your Honor. You remember that episode where it's Christmas every day and Timmy's dad, and all Timmy's dad had was eggnog? No, but that sounds awesome. I'm gonna plug in my laptop so it doesn't die. That would suck. The reason behind all the contradictions in Mr. Kudo's testimony is simple. Yeah, I love that. I actually love eggnog, though. Eggnog is delicious. Okay. So we've already established Mr. Kudo didn't make a mistake. Okay. There's no way that an ear doctor could make a mistake, right? I'm pretty sure that an ear doctor would know what a ruptured eardrum looks like. And the fact that, you know, he can't hear out of the ear. The victim was a phony? Is a cabinet in which Christian priests keep the holy bread, but it's used a bit like fuck is in English, profanity is used as a filler word and all. Ah, okay. Fook. This case is riddled with contradictions, yet there's one very simple answer that clears them all up. And what is that? The incident Mr. Kudo witnessed and the incident the victim experienced were two completely different events. What? Yes, the victim that Mr. Kudo saw wasn't Mr. Glenn Elk at all. It was an imposter. A phony pretending to be Mr. Elk. Obviously, unlike the victim, there was nothing wrong with the imposter's left eardrum. That's how he ended up wearing his earpiece in his left ear by mistake. Sus. That is pretty sus. Settle down or I'll clear the courtroom. Quiet, Gramps. Why don't you clear out of here, huh? What did you say? Quebec uses a lot of those holy words. Ah, gotcha. Trite, are you saying that what Mr. Kudo saw was a setup? Yes, I am. Someone pretended to be Glenn Elk and acted out the whole coffee poisoning, all for the express purpose of creating a witness out of one Mr. Victor Kudo. Gold! How you doing? It was the same imposter as the fake you? I don't know. The fake me was like red, you know? Ooh, wait a minute. Just lurking? Alright, we're getting through chapter 3 and 4 today. We're doing both. Promise you, we're doing both today. We're doing it. We're finishing Ace soon. We're doing it. I promise all y'all. Get real, Trite. Why would anyone want to do that? Isn't it obvious? The thing Mr. Kudo was most insistent about in his testimony was... The servant girl brought him a Javachino, but she's put something in it. It's the servant girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. It's so hard to believe, but... And then there's 3DS games and the Edgeworth games. Now, we're only playing the main trilogy. I'm so sick of Ace Attorney. It's been going on for so long. Fig is crying in the corner because he just wants me to play SMT. I might play the other games on my own time, but as for streams, we're just doing the main trilogy. There was one, and only one reason to show Mr. Kudo this fake poisoning. To show Maggie Bird in the act of poisoning the coffee. Are you insinuating that the waitress in the old man's story was a fake as well? It's true that there were no other customers in the restaurant at the time, but... It's also true that the chef was there. He would have noticed what was happening. That's right. Well, witness? There is no option. You must play the others. What have I done? I don't even have the other games, so even if I wanted to, I couldn't. And I don't have the money to buy all of the 3DS games right now. Considering I have to buy a bunch of eShop games before it closes down. Well, Witness, if your restaurant really was the scene of such theatrics, you would have known about it, correct? Oh la la, this is most difficult for me. One day we make you play the spin-off and the Apollo games. We won't make you at the moment, maybe next year. Yeah, maybe next year. Wait, 3DS shutting down? 3DS, the eShop is shutting down, yep. Also, I have a, I'm pointing, I don't know what I'm pointing at. I have a modded 3DS, so I'm able to, mirror my 3DS, but it only works for 3DS games, which is why I haven't been shiny hunting on my 3DS. But yeah, back to lurking. Alright, Gold, have a good day, buddy. And yeah, it's very painful for the back. Hey, what's up? How you doing? I am finishing up Ace Attorney today. If you haven't tried the demo for Triangle Strategy, it's super good. I have not. No, it's quite simple. All you have to do is testify. You are under oath after all. Was there, in fact, a phony at Tribulations that day? The defense demands that Mr. Armstrong tell the whole truth about what happened. The defense requests for additional testimony is accepted. You will accurately explain in detail the events of in the restaurant that day. Ooh, ooey. La victim, Monsieur Elk. He came to my restaurant alone. I remember the old man arrived not long after him. There were no other customers. When he got word he won the lottery, Mon Elk became very excited. It was approximately 5 minutes later that the poisoning incident occurred. None, there was no time for a phony to do the acting. Just so we're clear, there was no mirror in the restaurant after all. Je vous demande pardon, forgive me, your honor. I lied because I wanted this mess to be cleared up quickly. What you have just done is commit perjury, Mr. Armstrong. I will decide how to punish you later. Oui. For now, we will hear your cross-examinations, Mr. Wright, if you please.
Why didn't Franziska get arrested for perjury? Didn't she hide evidence?
Hello, I'm back. What did I miss?
Punish me, daddy, judgy.
Punish me? What?
Sorry, you missed Gold. He popped in.
Punish me, daddy, judgy?
Yeah, by the way,
Explain?
what anime should I watch now since Fate is no longer available to watch? I can send you a website.
Why is it no longer available?
Apparently it's not on British Netflix. It's on Canadian Netflix. I can send you a website to watch it on, don't worry. It's totally a legit website. Totally a legit website. Yeah, give me 1 second now. Sorry. I opened up Chrome and it was back on that stupid tweet that he sent. Okay. There you go, Owl. Kara no Kyokai is solid. I love those movies. They're so good. I haven't seen the Case Files yet, but I really should.
Dude, watch watch Persona 4 the animation.
Yeah, have you been watching it?
No, but I will. I'm taking the day off, and then I'm probably gonna leave stream and watch some Persona before I go play Horizon.
Wow. He took that perjury charge a bit too well. But I'm guessing he'll be in more serious trouble after this cross-examination. Thanks, and I like the first thing on my screen is an ad for is a boobs ad. Yeah, that's why I have ad blocker. Was he alone at his table as well? Mais oui, I saw him from the kitchen. Yet the defendant, Miss Bird, remembers it differently. She swears there was another man at the victim's table. Ha! Unfortunately for you, Trite, yesterday's witness also testified that the victim was alone. You know, seeing you squirm like that reminds me of a certain coffee's bittersweet bite. What kind of coffee has he been drinking? I watch it on Brave. He got ad blocker. What? It's not coffee, it's love. It's love that's bittersweet. Hearing Maya say that it makes her seem wise all of a sudden. No, go back.
Okay, fine. I'll stick around for the stream for a bit, Star.
The Brave browser. Oh, okay. By
Also
old
because
man,
I'm
you mean Victor
procrastinating.
Kudo, correct? Pardon?
I'm procrastinating. When you
I-
tell me to do something, Star, you don't know this about me, but when you tell me to do something, that's like one way to get me to not do it.
Are you trying to piss me off right now?
No, I'm not trying to piss you off. Why would I?
You just making fun of me? Is that it, pal?
Making fun of you? For what? I don't
Because
get
that's exactly what I said to you yesterday.
it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, you did, didn't you? I'm the same way.
Gosh,
No,
you're
that's what
such an idiot. uh,
No, I was being serious. I don't do it.
okay. Genuinely thought you were making fun of me. uh.
Did you get pissed off? I bet you got pissed off.
Ooey, he comes in often for my special coffee. I drank your coffee once, Mr. Armstrong. It's special, I'll give you that. It's worth a sip just for the experience. Oh, you make me so happy, monsieur. You're most welcome anytime. I said it was worth one sip and nothing more. So old Kudo arrived at the restaurant around the same time as the victim. Maybe I should ask about his arrival in more detail. Out of curiosity, about what time was it when Mr. Kudo arrived? Not as special as the detective in Digimon Cyber Sleuth.
Time to fuck your mom, Phoenix.
Oh no, I cannot remember, monsieur. I believe we were told by a witness yesterday. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Does that perhaps jog your memory, witness? Nice, happened about 20 minutes after you arrived, so the victim must have arrived between 2 p.m. and 2:10 p.m., no? Just after 2, huh? Stop, I wanna read the autopsy report. Stop doing that. Time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30 p.m. Thank you for your help in jogging my memory, monsieur. You are wonderful. Ha ha ha. I can't sit here all the time and do nothing now, can I? The time of day will be added to the witness's testimony. Oui, monsieur judge. Everything I do for you. Merci bien. That's French, isn't it?
Yes.
So I saw this and see we copied someone because she make the more weird and disgusting coffee through the key. Good news, there's 90% chance of streaming tomorrow. When he wiggle, I just want to nipple twist him. Sorry, I was just Good thank. I'm glad at least one person is in a good mood. He's even humming a song to himself.
When he wiggled, I just want to nipple twist him. What? Ow! Ow, I did it to myself.
You absolutely sure about the time? When I think really hard, I am sure it was just after 2, oui. It is the time I stopped serving a lunch menu. Quite right, I always break for lunch when the restaurants are serving their specials. I've been known to wind up a case early just to make it on time. Aha! I guess you should never get between a hungry judge and his lunch. Would you look at that? It's almost lunchtime already. Witness, get on with your testimony, please! So your only customers were Mr. Kudo and the victim. You already know about that, Mr. Trite. How many times do you need to ask the same thing, Trite? You never catch me drinking the same blend twice. Huh?
Really?
Trying to establish the presence of a phony victim in the restaurant, but you're wasting your time. You can't grind birdseed to make coffee if you catch my drift. But there's a hole in this testimony somewhere.
Oh, is Aiden back?
You can't put a ROM hack on there? Ah!
Hey, Aiden, move! Move!
Can be enjoyable, depend of the strength and context.
Okay. Alright, and that's enough. That's enough. Everyone, time out. Time out. Time out. Calm down, everyone. Okay.
Why would he get rid of fossil fighters? Wee, twist me, daddy.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Chat, that's enough. Okay, that's enough. No more distracting.
Did you see him? No, I was in the kitchen, but I heard him. I remember him shouting, yes, $500,000. Presumably the defendant heard that too, then, correct? Maggie? She looked like a poor little frightened dove. And what about Mr. Kudo? That old man choked on some bird seeds that got stuck in his throat. Yeah, horny bonk yourself, Miss Veneer. It seems we now have yet another institute on our hands.
Good
And
lord.
what were you doing at that point? Without any customers, you must have had time to kill. I am a multi-talented woman, monsieur. Sorry, what do you mean? There's la renowned chef Jean Armstrong and the tragic poet Clarice Armstrong. Clarice? Oui, I was writing a poem, an angry tale of a chef and $500,000 in debt, cooking for a man who won $500,000 on the lottery. It is called Pourquoi. It means why. I think it would have been funnier if he didn't tell you what it meant. Just, it's called Pourquoi. Perhaps I could recite it for the court. Please don't. You contacted the police as soon as the incident occurred? It's so bad, it's almost good. I know, right? I asked the old man to call from a payphone. By your own argument, Trite. The purpose of this phony victim's performance was so the old man would see it. In other words, once the incident occurred, this opportunity would completely disappear. Indeed. Bien, it seems the shadow of the doubt has been lifted, n'est-ce pas? I guess Mr. Armstrong is connected to this case, huh? Absolutely. Someone was impersonating Mr. Elk, and I refuse to believe he was oblivious. He was there the whole time, after all. But if you're right, wouldn't Maggie have noticed too? She fell unconscious when the incident occurred, remember? Ah, you mean that's when the phony staged his act. We'll know for sure once we find a hole in his testimony. Alright, I'm gonna get this one on my own. I'm not gonna look it up this time. I'm gonna get it. Ah! Got it. It's 1 p.m. for you right now, ain't it? It's 1:30 right now. I'm afraid I finally got you, Mr. Armstrong. Quoi? What do you mean? What are you doing? Oh. At the time in question, the victim was listening to the radio with his earpiece. The show he was listening to was Millionaire Radio. EST represent! Each week they announce the winning numbers of the $500,000 lottery ticket. Ooh, that must be the show Mon Elg was listening to. I can't see any problem with this testimony, Mr. Wright. I wonder. You say the victim arrived at your restaurant after 2 p.m., correct? Oui, I am sure of it. I remember it perfectly now. I know it was that time because I had just finished serving the lunch menu. Get to the point, right, if you have one. That show is broadcast live at 1:30 p.m. Okay, tomorrow I'll be streaming at 9 a.m. if I'm doing my math right. Alright, sounds good. I'll be there. I'll be looking. I'll be like ready. I'm ready for you, owl. And it claims to be the
Why'd you
most.
say it like that?
I don't know. And it claims to be the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life. It's on the air at 1:30. Now, supposedly, the victim made some noise when it announced that he had won. Yeah, what will you be streaming? And yet, I don't believe his cry of joy could have occurred after 2 p.m. because the show had already finished more than 30 minutes earlier by that point in time. No! You'd be like me, I was legit every day waiting for your stream, lol. This victim we've been told about has done nothing but the impossible. Listening to the radio with a ruptured eardrum, catching a show that was already over. There's only one conclusion you can draw from these facts. The victim was an imposter, acting out the poisoning 30 minutes after the real murder. Ooh. Yes, there were 2 Glen Elgs in Tribulations that day. The real Glen Elg, now dead, having been poisoned by the real killer, and the phony Glen Elg acting out the events for Mr. Kudo to witness. It certainly seems that way. I'm like, okay, I got my Twitch and my Twitter open to make sure I'm there. Yeah, it certainly seems that way. I mean, if that wasn't the case, how could you explain the time discrepancy? Quite a performance, Trite. You're almost on a roll. But sadly, you lack the rock-hard foundation of rhythm to build your song. What is this? Music Theory 101? Let's recap. According to your imaginative theory, it's now just after 2 p.m. Phony Elg is performing a play for the benefit of Mr. Kudo. How do you explain, then, where the real Glen Elg is? I don't believe I have to spell this out for the court. However, at that time, the real Glen Elg was already dead. That's certainly the obvious conclusion. Where's the proof? Show us the proof. Thank you, Trite. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say. What? Now, I presume you could prove this theory of yours. Can you explain where this missing corpse went to? The missing corpse? According to the old man's testimony, there was only one other customer there. If that customer was the phony Glen Elg, then where did the killer hide the body of the real victim? Narg! Prosecution is a valid point, Mr. Wright. If your theory is to stand up to examination by the court, you must provide us with proof by answering the prosecution's question. Is that the mirror? Where did the killer hide the body? Yes, Your Honor, in the kitchen. No conjecture, Trite. Let's hear some facts for once. Show the court a piece of evidence that proves where the body was hidden. Evidence? What's with the intense pressure in here all of a sudden? Thought I had him with that contradiction. But he's turned it all around and backed me into a corner instead. Well, Mr. Wright, the court will now hear the defense's theory and evidence. First, where was the body of the real Elg concealed? Inside Tribulations. It would have been too dangerous to take the body outside. Obviously, the body must have been hidden somewhere inside Tribulations. Interesting. But where could a body have been hidden inside a restaurant? Perhaps you would care to show the court on these plans, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, this is easy. The exact location where the body was concealed inside Tribulations is... in here, in the kitchen. Body was hidden here. I see. Nice supposition. The real question is, can you back it up? Where's the evidence that proves the body was hidden in that location? Mr. Armstrong, do you recognize this bottle? No, I have never seen that ugly bottle before in my life. Behind the table was a small gap too. No. That's too close to witnesses. It's gotta be in the kitchen. Also, we found that bottle in the kitchen. I only use the very best bottles, monsieur. It's the highest quality, only for me. Where was that bottle found, Mr. Wright? Interestingly enough, Your Honor, it was found in the kitchen of Tribulations. Quoi? But I only ever use these bottles for my aromatherapy oils. This bottle doesn't contain aromatherapy oil, Mr. Armstrong. No, it contains a medication. What kind of medication? I'm sure everyone remembers, don't they? That Mr. Elg visited an otolaryngological clinic and was given medication that day. Don't mind the fact that I just butchered that word. You can't be serious. It contains cocaine. The defense has the contents of the bottle analyzed, and I have the lab results here. The contents of the bottle match the prescription that was given to Mr. Elg. Glenn Elg's murderer hid the body in the restaurant kitchen, at which time this bottle fell out of the victim's pocket. Mr. Armstrong, when the incident occurred, didn't you say you were in the kitchen? Mon Dieu! Yes, you know what I'm about to say. It was you who hid the victim's body. You did a fine job pretending to defend my client, Maggie Bird. However, you were setting her up to take the fall behind the poor girl's back. No! This is an extraordinary development. Witness, did you murder Mr. Glenn Elg? Never! I could not do such an horrible thing!
Okay, stop. The no's are too much.
You're not even French. He's not. He's a fake! Mr. Emia. The bitterness. Every time I get lied to, I always down a mug of coffee. It's one of my rules. Do you have the slightest idea on how many cups you've had by now? And I like to do the same to the person who lied to me. I like to take them down with my empty cup. Listen up, chef. How about a brand new flavor in your ear? My H-deficient friend. Je vous demande pardon. Please, you must hear me out. It is a trap. Listen to me. Por favor. He's not even French! Yo hablo español. Español. I don't know how to say Spanish words. Mr. Armstrong, and por favor is Spanish.
Espanol.
Español, s'il vous plaît, yeah. I'm only gonna ask you once. Did you do it? No, absolutely no. Let's hear it.
I really
You've got one
despise
shot, one opportunity.
Despise this man.
Witness, the court will permit you the chance to make one final statement. If you lie under oath again, Mr. Emia's coffee mug awaits you. It's just my gavel. Oui, it is clear. Do they always say in the movies, I've got a bad feeling about this? Very well. We will all go along with this. Begin your final testimony, Mr. Armstrong. Really? The final testimony? No.
No,
don't eat
there's obviously another
Newtney.
part to this.
It is true, I hid the body in the kitchen. A man forced me to do it. I had no choice. I had to go along with him because there was a reason why I could not refuse. But I did not kill him, I swear it. You must believe me. Me. You were forced? By whom? Star
By
eats
whom?
apples. I do. I love apples.
You like apples?
Apples are good. The dick. The dick of that man was too
Oh.
good.
What? What's going on?
You were forced? By whomst? Whomst were you forced? I cannot say, or I will be
No, Star.
erased.
Star.
Mm.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
To
To who?
whom?
Let's try a different question then. When Mr. Elk died, was he really the only person at his table? There was another. There was another man. I knew it. Maggie was telling the truth. You may cross-examine the witness now, Mr. Wright. There's just one more thing I need to do. I gotta break this guy and get him to tell us the name of the real killer. It went through! Alright, cool.
Still ordering? I mean, they're still ordering it?
Yeah, they were having a hard time getting it to go through. Did you carry the body by yourself? Oui, I carried him. I carried Maggie too.
I ordered from Uber Eats at the same time. Ate my food. Halfway there to shitting it out.
Star
They
live
still
food
have it?
review. Yeah. They were having an error. That's why. All right, thanks Achilles. Please let me know. You'll be watching the card. Please let me know when it's here.
They're gonna watch the car move.
Maggie too. When she
It's
saw
all
the
they
victim
ever do.
collapse, she fainted.
Come quick, the victim collapsed.
I could not leave her there. Why did you hide the bodies? What man? Who was he? No, I cannot say. I fear for my life. Hey, Don. Achilles has ordered us some food and it's on its way. Okay. He's really scared. You just have to put the words in his mouth, Nick. Yeah, you're right. If he won't tell me, I'll tell him. Why would you go along with this man? And what reason would that be, Mr. Armstrong? How is Aiden? I don't know. Let me ask him.
Why would you go along with this man? Because he said very well, Your Honor.
Aiden? Owl wants to know how you're doing. He says he's alive. Long time no see. Wow, it's not like it's only been 3 days. How you doing, Bogus? How's it going?
Yo, tell Aiden move.
I don't want to keep bothering him. Why
Just
don't you tell him moo?
Just shout out moo.
Fine. Moo! He mooed at me first because he can hear me. I'm good. What about you guys? I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, we're finally finishing up this fucking trial. Well, what reason would that be, Mr. Armstrong? You know, monsieur. Yes. Surely you cannot expect a young maiden to talk about such an embarrassment. I can, and stop calling me Shirley. No idea how, but I'm alive. Oh, I have no idea how I'm alive, but I'm alive. Yeah. Maiden, you're a bit old to get away with that. And a bit too male. Can't finish the cross-examination without establishing his reason, so I'll just have to prove it with evidence. So you are claiming that all you did was hide the bodies, is that correct? Oui, that's right! If we are to believe you, Mr. Armstrong, you must tell the court everything. For better, for worse. It's for better. We love you, Owl. You must make clear the identity of the man who ordered you to do this. He's already confessed this much. He might as well stop dancing around the real issue. Yeah, but he really doesn't want to tell us who the killer is. Then sock it to him, Nick! Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Was it this man? Let's end this dance of Ring Around the Rosie, Mr. Armstrong. Did you know that that song is about the plague? This is the man that you've been referring to. Ah! Yeah.
What? I did not know that.
Yeah, it's about the plague.
Which one?
The Black Plague, maybe. I don't remember which plague it's about.
Is that a Canadian thing?
No, it's not a Canadian thing.
No, I'm saying plague.
Oh, plague?
Plague.
Plague.
Usually we just say plague or vague, but you say vague.
Sorry, I say it with a weird A.
Yeah, the Canadian A, right?
The Canadian A, yeah. Okay.
Ah.
Okay. Plague. Plague. Wait, how did you say it?
Plague.
Plague.
See, you're not doing. I mean, you're
Plague. Yeah. How did you say it? How did you say it?
Plague.
Plague.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like ring around the rosy, the rosy being like the ring, being the rings that would show up on your skin, the pocket full of posies being the pocket of skin. Hush, hush, we all fall down, they all fall down dead.
Morbid.
Very morbid. I absolutely love nursery rhymes.
Humpty Dumpty was actually about Etika.
Really? Black Plague have decimated half of Europe. Yeah, that's the one. You like
Yeah.
lollies. What do you mean?
I bet it.
Oh.
I bet it decimated the good half, Owl.
No, because I'm trying to play the game.
Did you
Okay.
hear the joke I made?
Oh, yeah, I did hear you say that.
I think it's
Nursery Rhyme is a decent farming caster.
What language was that?
Black Plague was all we would talk about in primary school. Now it's COVID, yeah. COVID's the new Black Plague.
Dude, the Black Plague happened like in the 13th century.
Alright. I'm going back to the game now. Ah! Who is that? I feel like I've seen him somewhere before. Oh, I don't know. Maybe a month ago in this very courtroom. This man is Furio Tigre. He is the manager of a loan office called Tender Lender. There is no point trying to hide the truth anymore, Mr. Armstrong. I know you couldn't go against Mr. Tigre, at least not while he had this on you. Oh, I didn't even need to go through all my shit. Have $1 million loan from a black market loan shark. And you had no way of paying it back, did you? That's why you were forced to do anything this man told you. Oui, it is as you say, Mr. Armstrong. That tiger, he told me he was going to use my restaurant for a business rendezvous. On the day in question, he was meeting the victim to demand that you repay his loan. I don't know why it happened like that. I just did what he told me to do. I had no choice. I carried the body and the inconscient Maggie out of the dining area and into the kitchen. After that, I just tried to forget what I had seen. I think we can now safely say that man who forced your hand was Mr. Furio Tigre. I do have one further question for you, Mr. Armstrong. The poison and the lottery ticket that were found in the defendant's apron pocket. Is he even French? Okay, he is. No, I don't think he's French. He's definitely not French. Is that your doing as well? No, I knew nothing about that. Making it look like it was Maggie who had done it. I was not. It was despicable. Mr. Amia, you will summon this Furio Tigre as a witness. I heard a car door as well. I doubt that can be arranged today, so we will adjourn for now. Proceedings will continue tomorrow. Sorry, Your Honor, can't do that. 30 minutes. What? The trial will go on. I'll see to it myself. I need half an hour to get that guy on the stand, not a minute more. How the? Don't sit back and relax yet, trite. No one knows if that chef is really telling the truth or not. This trial could still go either way. Very well. We'll go along with this. Your request is granted, Mr. Emiya. We will resume once Mr. Tigre is ready to take the stand. Until then, court is adjourned for a 30-minute recess. It's still going. I don't care how long it's taken, or if I have to like take a break to let Aiden stream, but I'm finishing this shit today. Why is it so long? It's not. There is a reasonable doubt that Maggie did not do it. Yeah. I don't know. Is the 4th chapter supposed to be short?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. So we're finally going to see the tiger on the stand. We've almost got this case won now, Nick. I wish I could agree. Huh? When I cross-examined Mr. Armstrong just now, he said he was just doing what the tiger told him to do. But Godot picked up on it. But Emiya picked up on it, remember? He pointed out that without proof, we don't know if what he testified is the truth. You mean you think Mr. Armstrong was lying? I don't know, but if that's the line of prosecution takes, we could be in trouble. I get the feeling that we don't have the case-making evidence we're going to need. Hey, pal. Yo, what's up, pal? Detective Gumshoe. What are you so jumpy about, Detective? Your hair's standing on end. Hey, that's the pot calling the kettle black, Miss Topknot. It's not a top knot. Never mind about the hair. Just calm down, alright? I can't stand still when I don't have a job to do. I kinda get wound up. No kidding. Gotta have something you need me to do, pal. Anything. Well, hey, I'm gonna take a jog back down to the precinct. I could get some prints analyzed for you if you got an hour. An hour? The trial will have reconvened by then. But Nick, we still don't have a really decisive piece of evidence, right? True. Without some kind of trump card to pull out of the bag, we're really stuck. You said you could get some fingerprint analysis done in an hour? You bet. In that case, would you mind checking the prints on this for me? You're going back to the station anyway. Could you find out whose prints are on this? Oh, hey, that's the small bottle I gave back to you this morning, right? I tried putting my hair in a knot. It was very weird. You guys want me to put my hair in a ponytail sometime? I'll do it. Yeah, I think it's time we solve the last mystery of who the prints on it belong to. Sure thing, pal. Actually, that's been gnawing at me too. Okay, I'll get this off to the lab right away. Just make sure you don't lose the case before I get back. Thanks, Gumshoe. This is pretty much the final showdown. 1 second. Throw my keyboard out the window. It's the final brain cell. It's time to separate the phonies from the real guys. Yo, I bet what's her name? Violetta. She could have totally passed as a knockoff Maya. If you want start. No, you guys are here to make me suffer. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Emiya, did you find this Furio Tigre? I even tamed him for you. It was a 3-cup job. No problem. Dasher's picking up your order. They will be there in 15-20 minutes. Alright, we'll keep an eye out for it. just, keep watching that car. Let me know when they're like 5 minutes away, alright? That'd be great. Tamed him. The guy's name may be Furio Tigre, but come on. He's pretty lively. Be careful. He still bites. Very well. Please show Mr. Tigre to the stand. Some good balls are coming your way. Chat, what the fuck? Oh, he's here! Witness, please state your name and occupation for the... Ah! Don't hide under the table, Maya, unless there's room for me down there, too. Would you mind? What'd you say to me? Nothing, I didn't say nothing, honest. Could have guessed that fear would induce a bad Brooklyn accent in the judge. I got business to take care of, you hear me? So who the hell called me into this hole? It was you, Spiky, or was it you, Spiky? No, of course not. It was the judge. Your Honor? Oh dear, I seem to have dropped my pen. Where on earth is it? Don't mind me, just carry on with the proceedings as normal. That's it. We're doomed. Maybe you didn't hear me. I said, who the hell was it that called me in here? There's no need to shout. We can all hear you. What did you say? Spilled a bit of my tea. There's no point struggling. You're caught in a snare, the relentless snare of the law. And I'm the one that hauled you in. Grr. Too cool. Don't let him get the better of you, Nick. She's under the table. Don't let him get the better of you, Nick. Let's start with the basics. You know about the institute in question, correct? Institute? I don't know nothing about no stinking institute, mask boy. You mean you didn't attend the previous trial of Maggie Bird? Maggie who? I got more important things to do than watch courtroom dramas. Of course. Oh, wait. Of course. Well, perhaps you could give us your testimony then. Please tell us of what you did on the day of the murder. Phoenix Wright. You was the one who set this up, didn't you? You was gonna regret the day you ruffled the tiger's fur. You hear what I'm saying? Maybe I should have brought a diaper with me today. Get a grip, Nick! You got this! Star, can you do the famous Bane quote? What famous Bane quote? I don't know nothing about no murder. I was tied up with business in December last year. Spent all of my time in my office. I got whales lined up to borrow cash from tender lender every single day. You think darkness is your ally, but you merely adopted the dark.
No, you have to do it. You have to do it with the judge voice. Cover your...
Oh, okay. You
face.
think darkness is your
That's how
ally,
Bane...
but you merely adopted the dark. You want to check my alibi? Just ask Violetta.
Darkness is merely your ally.
Ah, at last, I found my pen. Very well then, Mr. Wright. Ah! He does not want to go along with this. What is it? Please, witness, if you could refrain from shouting like that. Hi, Mom. I know the kind of games that guy in blue plays. That lowlife ain't no lawyer. He just punches away at stupid details till he wins. Lowlife? Me? Listen up, smarty. Every time you ask me something that doesn't relate to this case, I'm gonna bill you $50,000, and you's gonna borrow the cash from me. That's one loan contract I refuse to sign. And don't think it ain't gonna hurt when you tangle with the tiger. Ha! I love a good spectator sport. Just a minute. This really not... This witness is... How can I put it? A hungry tiger roaming the urban jungle. Get on his bad side and he'll bite everyone's head off. Yours too. Very well. I have no choice but to go along with this. have no choice but to impose a penalty system. You's better be listening. I said I got business to take care of. Big business. If I don't split now, I ain't gonna catch my bus. The court will impose a penalty for any irrelevant pressing of witness testimony. Keep that in mind as you begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes,
No
Your
more
Honor.
pressing everything. You can't press everything. I
You
hope
can
you.
do it, Nick. Come out
I
from
hope
under
you
there
realize that.
already, would you? More power. Yeah, I know I can't press everything. I don't buy that you haven't even heard of the incident that occurred at Tribulations. You's got a big mouth, right? You's trying to say I was in on some mob hit? Is that what you trying to say? And before she switches Mia because she's that scared. A phoenix versus a tiger. If the tiger swallowed whole, do the phoenix keep coming back to life inside the stomach, constantly feeding with the corpse it lets every time? Whoa. Whoa. Where's your proof then? Evidence, yes. Well, for an attorney to make an accusation in court, he must have evidence. That's from loan shark to lawyer, a beginner's guide, yeah? Yeah, let's just be happy Pearl ain't here. Ah, I see you're the studious type, Mr. Tigre. Very good. Ha, why don't you ask him to represent you sometime, trite? Let's leave it. Too dangerous to press things without knowing where they might end up. I better focus on gathering information at the moment.
Really are. You would have just pressed everything and not given a shit.
Would you mind repeating your testimony from the beginning phase? My time ain't free, you hear dat? You's better remember dat. If I miss that bus, someone's gonna pay. Are you sure about that? We're talking about 1 month ago, you know. You see these teeth? That's how sharp my secretary is. Sharp? Is he talking about Viola Cadaverini? So got that ace attorney tier list. Fuck, you're right. She writes everything in my scheduler. December, mainly in the office. That's what it says, so that's where I was. Seems like a rather sketchy schedule. Grrr. There he goes again. What the tiger did all December isn't the issue. What's important is what he was doing on the day of the murder. So now what? Yeah, let's press this one. 5 to 10 minutes? Alright. Keep your ear out, Matt. What do yous want? If you wouldn't mind going into a bit more detail. This is a dead-end trade and you know it. Remember the rules. No, it's essential that we establish the witness's alibi accurately. I agree. The victim was killed on December 3rd. Were you in the office that day too? Maybe yous ain't listening. Of course I was. I never set foot outside. I had meetings all day with a bunch of cats wanting to do business with me. I ain't never seen that young kid before. I do believe the witness's last statement was important. Mr. Emia, if you could please. Mr. Tigre, the court asks that you add that last statement to your testimony. Don't let an animal beat you. Be a man, Your Honor, and ask him yourself.
Look at that guy's face.
Mr. Tigre, you claim you didn't know Mr. Glenn Elg, but it appears that Mr. Elg knew you. What? Mr. Elg left this little note on his calendar. Meet with the tiger. And the date? December 3rd. December 3rd? That's the day of the murder! How long have we been doing Ace, by the way? Too long. We're finishing it up in the next 2 streams, even if it kills me. So, Mr. Tigre, I submit that you did indeed know one Mr. Glenn Elg, because on the very day of the incident, you met with him. Not bad. You's actually not bad. Sorry? I was just messing with you to see how good you were. If you die, I send your family something nice. Please let it be a Maya poster. Did you hear that, Nick? He said you're not bad.
You
That's
said
one.
something nice.
That's one compliment I could do without. Plus, he's lying through his teeth. Witness, please remember that you're under oath. Lies will not be tolerated. You's calling me a liar? Is that what you're doing? Uh-oh. So you saying that your claim to have never seen that kid before is the truth? I never said I'm dead serious. You's better believe that's the truth. Ha! Then I'd say that gives me time to enjoy another cup of pure black magic. That is, while you testify for the court again, Mr. Tigre. Oh, yes. Would you mind indulging the court, witness? Never actually met the victim.
I love this voice.
It's gotta be a lie right there. It's time I nailed this guy. I ain't no liar. I never met Glenn Elg. There was some lame guy with that name, though. Wanted to borrow cash from me. Set up a meeting with the guy at my office, tender lender. Waited around for him, but he ain't never showed. I ain't never been to that Tribulations joint. You's here? 3 to 5 minutes? Alright. I see, that all seems perfectly logical. You had arranged to meet with the victim, but he didn't show up. I've heard it's pretty hard to keep appointments when you're dead. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Didn't I tell you I got a big deal going down today? I ain't gonna make my bus now. I'm gonna have to take the express train. That bill's going straight up to you, right? Grr. I got an appointment with the Grim Reaper when I die. And yet, your name was written on the victim's calendar. Get that horse calendar out of my face. I'm the tiger, not a lame horse, you porcupine. Tigers like me eat horses like that for breakfast. No, no, no. Witnesses aren't permitted to eat evidence. That they ever would. 0 to 2 minutes? Alright, Matt's looking out the window. Heard she was very nice. Dated a guy called Deadpool at one point. Are they here? Well, there was a case once where a young lad I ate. Anyway, if you had never met the victim before, how do you explain the snow he left? It's very strange. According to the manager of the firm where the victim worked, December 3rd was the date he had to repay his loan. They hear Matt? Yeah, Matt's going out to get it. He wasn't due to discuss borrowing money, but repaying what he owed. Oh, yeah, maybe you was right. Whatever it was going down at the beginning of December. So you did meet Mr. Elg then. Hey, right. You might want to cool your jets a sec. So your meeting wasn't supposed to be at Tribulations then. Why would I want to go to a dump like that? If I want to talk with my clients, I got an office decked out for the job. I got the best punching bag yous ever saw in there. Not exactly a professional office you got there, you know. So you were in your office on the day in question. He didn't show up? Ha! What do you think, Trite? Let's see. How does a dead man get from a French restaurant to a loan shark's office? Crunchy takoyaki, Oreo milk tea cold, and a milkshake. Ooh! Hey, Don.
Oh my
Come
God,
on out.
The mad lad actually did it.
The mad lad actually did it.
Yeah, if you want to see a car move on an app, there's gotta be better ways than spending money. Just saying.
So here's the takoyaki. Oh, that's for me, okay. Oh, yeah. Alright, we got Oreo and milkshake. Which one do you want? both look good.
That's a lot of sugar.
Oh, that does smell really bad. The takoyaki smells really bad. I know, but apparently it's supposed to taste really good. Yeah, so on the receipt it says Oreo milk tea and milkshake.
Alright, show off
Oh.
your chopsticks.
It's the sauce on top. Oh, okay. It smells bad, but it tastes wonderful. Alright, I'll take your word for it. So which one
Yo,
do you
Star,
want?
show us your
You can have the
chopsticks.
Oreo tea, because I don't like tea. I'll have the milkshake.
Isn't your mom vegan, Star?
Thank you, Achilles. Do I have to pull this off, or...? Ooh,
Poke through it.
that's a good milkshake. Oh, that's a good milkshake.
Nice. Thank you, Achilles.
Thank you, Achilles. That was very nice of you. Alright, time to try out some takoyaki. Ooh, that looks fancy.
Can they give you chopsticks with it?
No, just a fork. But I can go get some chopsticks.
Yeah, it's all good.
I just noticed anxiety in your tags, lol. It's because I'm anxious. I'm gonna try. That is a very interesting taste. It's interesting. I didn't say I didn't like it. I was hoping it'd have the little sticks in it, you know? Not entirely sure what these crunchy bits are. Go get your EpiPen.
No, you can't. Try it, you can't just have it.
Alright, Matt, your turn. It has fish flakes and seaweed on top. Mmm. Mavis does want some. Oh my god, look at her. She's like sniffing it. She's like, oh wow. Yeah? Manito, the fish flakes is so tasty. It was pretty good, but I don't think that's something that I'd eat on the daily. Cats love bonito. I'm not gonna make you touch it, but Mavis. Mavis! Matt, poker. May, come here, honey. She's not eating it. She's like sniffing it and then going. Oh, she's licking it. I'll save one for Mom. She doesn't like octopus. Okay. Don't mind me being late? Nah, that's fine. Alright, Matt, do you mind grabbing that? I don't think she's gonna eat it. Yeah, just go throw it out. We'll find Kiwi later and see if she wants some. Is she in your room? Oh, okay. It's distributed over like 8 months, plus Star is like a little sister to me, so I don't mind spending that much. Hopefully she'll get some actual whales soon, though. That is true. I buy a big bag of that in Asian market near my place, and usually use it on lots of things. Like, it's like umami and smoky flavor. Oh, okay. Oh, hell yeah. We saving up for Frank face reveal. Now I have you and Aiden on DoorDash, and I can send you food whenever I want. Yes, but please just let us know, okay? So we know when to answer the door. Because Achilles, I don't like answering my phone. So if I get a call because there's someone here, I won't answer it. So please just like let us know beforehand if you're sending food over. I will, I promise. Alright, thanks, Achilles. Only drank that much? Yeah, let us know if food is coming. Great, now you're just gonna like bombard my streams with DoorDash. But yeah, feel free to have more of that, Matt, if you want it. Yeah.
Because I actually do like it.
Yeah. Just eat it. It was a very interesting taste. I don't have that much money, lol. Yeah, don't spend all your money on buying us food. Although I really do like this milkshake. I'm not really big on seafood, but I've always wanted to try takoyaki, so.
Yeah, just hope this was the Russian roulette.
Why would it be the Russian roulette one?
I thought that was really funny. Just, you give me the Russian roulette. Okay, is this spicy?
Alright. Well, thank you for that, Achilles. I'm gonna get back to the game now. And both Aiden and Matt said thank you. And you yourself didn't go to Tribulations. What are you trying to pin on me here? You should. It smells gross. Yeah, right?
I'm pro-fish food, so I'm actually.
And thank you, Fig, for gifting them. I definitely ping on Discord if you need me. Alright, well, thank you for gifting them a sub. Why nobody's sending me DoorDash? Okay, well, the thing about Achilles is we actually know them in real life. Yeah. So... yeah.
I like the mayo because I've had it before.
Also, because I can't open my jaw, it's hard to chew. So... what do you want? Give me your address and your phone number. Because you're not live right now and I don't have your address. Yeah, exactly. Why don't you come down to my office? We can chat about this thing my way, yeah? No, don't put your address in chat, please. Don't dox yourself.
I will.
Matt will dox you, 100%. I got the best punching bag yous ever saw in there. No need, I'm good, thanks. Listen up, I ain't got nothing more to say except this. Never? Not even once? Not even once. I was in my office that day that went down. I didn't put no poison in no kid's coffee, capiche? Do you think he really didn't meet Glenn Elk? Not likely. Because I'm convinced this guy's behind the whole thing. So you mean that whole testimony he just gave was a lie? Of course. So we can't afford to give him time to think of ways to plug the leaks in it. I've got to nail him while I still can. That's hot.
Go back to sipping after saying that.
Alright, what evidence do we got? Ah, I know what it is. But where do I present it? Matt is really enjoying that. Okay, so this was found... Wait. Okay, I got it. Don't worry. Mr. Tigre, is there something you'd like to tell the court about these matches? Matches? What are you talking about? We found them in your office at Tender Lender. They're from that restaurant. What? If you've really never been to Tribulations before, what was a book of the restaurant's matches doing on your desk? You's been snooping around in my stuff now too, wise guy? What are you, my ball and chain? Ain't no broad controlling me. Here, take that. You can throw those in the garbage. Yeah, wipe your face with it. The red guy be cosplaying as a demon. You really do. Well, witness, I think it's time you start telling us the truth, don't you? No. Who here is in my Discord? That's a dumb question. Everyone except for Owl is in my Discord. Did you guys see the picture that I posted in the art channel? Because if not, I kind of want to show it off. I worked. No. All right. Well, don't go look. Don't go look. Don't. Actually, wait. Yeah, go look. Yeah, it's just a milkshake. I don't have the flattened image, so yeah, go look at the picture in the Discord. Or maybe I could just... Hold on. Alright, I got it. I got it. 'Non-binary sea monster. Yep, that's it. Here you go. This is the picture I made on the weekend. What do you guys think? There you go. To be looking like a Disney character. Okay, alright, okay. First a Pokemon and now a Disney character. But yeah, I drew that on the weekend because Aiden made me a... I asked Aiden to make me a design, and he did. And then I took his design and I really reflected it what I wanted it to look like. And this was the result. I hope you guys like it because I really like it. And so because of this, I actually downloaded a new art program. Fire Alpaca. You know how much I love it from the DMs. Yeah, I know how much you love it. So we're gonna be doing an art stream on Wednesday. So I hope you guys are ready for that. I'll have you know that while I was in the middle of drawing this image, I was like so tempted to go live. It was like Saturday afternoon, and I was like, I really want to go live right now. But yeah, so yeah. So that's what I did this weekend. That's what I spent my time doing. So tomorrow Latias? Yes. Tomorrow is Latias. Wednesday is the art stream. Thursday is also Latias, and then Friday we're finishing up Ace. Yeah, me too. Do you know what picture I'm doing? Ooh. No, let me show you real quick. You guys don't get to see, but Matt gets to see. Come on. This one.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that one.
Let's fucking go.
I'm gonna be doing that one.
Let's fucking go. You making this?
Yeah, I need that as a poster or a background picture. Oh, wait till you see the one I'm doing on Wednesday, Owl. You're actually gonna love it. Are you gonna hunt Latias for the rest of your life? No. I'm gonna get her this week because it's roaming week.
Said that. Who has the balls?
The audacity. What is it? Sorry, I don't get to show you. It's a surprise. Wednesday. It's a surprise. Can you DM it? No, I can't. Actually, I think I told you what it was. I think I told you that it was a picture of Kage that I wanted to do. Hey, they can know it's a picture of Kage if they don't know what the picture is of. And for everyone who hasn't read my exclamation point story, they don't even know who Kage is. I think it's time you started telling us the truth, don't you? Grrr! Sorry, I'm terribly sorry. Forgive me. I ain't no pussycat. I don't go back on what I said. But okay, I was at the joint that day. What? But listen good, alright? I might have been there, but I never met the kid. Well, well. Forgot that the story existed. Sag. Looks like an order just came in for another testimony. Oh, that was a bit mean, wasn't it? I got an idea for a story, not sure if it's even good. I've got tons of ideas. Like, I've been having dreams lately, which is where the sea monster came from. The sea monster came from a dream I had that I don't really remember much of, but all I remember that there was a sea monster and a blind girl. And that's all I remember from the dream. My new story, called Psycho, spelt Sycoh, came from a dream. Tale of One Shadow, the series, did not come from a dream. It's too cute to be a monster. I love them. They don't have a name, so if anyone has any suggestions, please let me know. You dream about blind girls and sea monsters? Hey, listen, I ain't gonna judge. Okay, no. I don't. That's not what I actively dream about. I don't choose what my brain shows me for a dream. I just wish I could record dreams so that I could actually like go back and be like, yeah, that's what happened. You know. All right. My brain just likes to show me like these things, and it's like, here, you can use these, and you can write more stories. I'm like, oh my god, you're right. I can write more stories. I'd put that monster in a cage. Wow. You apologize to them right now. I'm this close to proving it was him. He did meet Glen Elg that day, and he did put poison in his coffee. He must have. I was supposed to meet with the kid at the restaurant that afternoon. When I opened the door to the joint, I saw one ugly scene. The guy was laid out over the table, stiff as concrete. I figured if the place wasn't hot already, it was gonna be, so I split. I heard the cop sirens on my way out, and I went straight back to my office.
Wait,
Why are you being mean to my sea monster?
how did he see the? How did he see the body? There's partitions, isn't there?
But my idea is like a former detective who has to find his daughter from mafia who he put the boss in jail years ago. That sounds pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure that's been done.
Everything's been done. I see.
No, this has definitely been done. Exactly.
You didn't actually meet with him in the end then. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Hold it! If I wait around here any longer, I ain't gonna make the normal express. No more stupid questions.
You're gonna start getting penalized for pressing inappropriately.
Okay. No problem. Yeah, everything has been done before, by the way. Like, nothing's original these days. Fig, there are millions of writers. Everything has been done. Yeah, exactly. Anytime
Oh
Trite
my
presses
god,
you
you
on
guys,
something
you guys don't
irrelevant.
understand. You guys don't understand the concept of tropes versus something that's an exact copy of the thing.
Okay.
Come on.
Anytime Trite presses you on something irrelevant, I'll see he pays a penalty. Mr. Emiya, that's my job. Your job is to slam that little hammer of yours and call a guilty verdict. So do it. Yes, sir. Why does every prosecutor, except for Edgeworth, whom I miss very much, treat the judge like crap? Is the monster male or female? Non-beanie.
The funny thing is, in normal court, you're supposed to give him respect.
Yeah.
If
If you wrote a
don't, you're
story
in
about
trouble.
someone goat seating themselves into the camera, that most likely has been done before. Wow.
Also, it would be a really shitty story. Why would you write a story about someone goat seeing themselves in front of camera? Like what?
Beanie could be a great name, actually. Oh my god, it could be.
Beanie Hut Jr.
Shut up. No, seriously, don't talk to me. No, I'm kidding. The Special Express ain't cheap, right? Just so yous know since yous paying. Oh man, doesn't the rule of law mean anything around here? Yeah, my older brother likes to comment. He's all, I like to read original stuff. And I'm like, okay, go read the Epic of Gilgamesh then.
Okay, okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Because this is getting extremely fucking stupid. So let me just clarify. Okay.
Okay.
I understand that nothing is original. Everything is derivative. Everything borrows from things that came before it. Okay. You don't have to explain that to me, right? But you take simple tropes, right? And you rework them, or you subvert them, or you change how they're executed, right? To create something original, right? What I was talking about is I think, and now I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that it is exactly a story. Okay. So if he wrote something like that, that would be way too close to a point where it could be considered imitation. Okay.
Okay, I wasn't.
That's what I meant by. I don't know. I wasn't talking to you. I was
Oh,
talking
okay.
to bro. That's what I meant by it's been done. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I hope that's clear.
Alright, okay. Oh, Fig went on a tangent. I can sense the Twitter anger. Okay, clam down. Clam down, everyone.
Yeah, I am angry because you don't seem to understand what I'm saying, and you're just like saying shit. When I've repeatedly clarified that, hey, I understand what you mean, but that's not what I'm saying. I've said it like multiple times, and you keep telling me.
Alright,
that, hey,
guys.
nothing is original.
Okay, guys.
Like,
Alright, guys. Let's
okay.
calm down.
No,
Let's-
it's not your fucking opinion.
let's
is it?
calm
It's
down,
not your
guys. Come
fucking
on.
opinion. The issue is not you having the opinion. The issue is that I've already clarified what I've said, and you keep fucking pushing me. Jesus.
The meeting wasn't due to take place at Tenderlander at all then. The kid was making a fuss about coming into the office. It's always that way when I want to talk about repayments, even though I got the best punching bag you've ever seen if there are any issues. Maybe it's because of the punching bag that people are scared to come.
Sit down for a second. For a minute. Oh.
Oh boy. So that's why you decided to meet at Tribulations? Ha! You're going over old ground again, Trade. Sorry. An ugly scene? What do you mean? Witnesses already told us, Trade, which makes that question irrelevant. You mean you saw Glenn Elg's dead body? I guess I did, but I only saw him from behind. He was wearing some raggy bit of cloth he called a hat. And what time was this? I don't know. Huh? You know what winds me up more than anything else in the world? Watches. Round watches. I ain't gonna pollute my paws with some ticking henpecker.
Alright, dude. You know what?
Bruh, stop. That ban wasn't necessary. You could have timed him out.
Got him later.
Big.
Dude, okay. I don't get angry. When have you ever seen me get angry for no reason? This guy is like deliberately now poking me. That's pretty
I
annoying.
know he's poking you, but you didn't have to ban. You could have timed him out. Alright. Both of you. Okay, calm down. Alright. I was talking about a dream that I could use as a story idea, and now we're on this, okay?
I wasn't even referring to.
Yeah, I know. Bruh. I don't care what we were talking about before. It ends now. Or stream is over. Alright. I'll play the rest of this off stream. I don't give a fuck. If you guys aren't gonna calm down, behave. I'm turning this car around. Now shut up. Let me finish the game. But my distraction from work. See? But Mom! Don't make me turn this stream around. Both of you shut your faces. Let me unplug my laptop. Did I mute there? I know I muted the stream. I think I muted there. And you don't want kids. I don't want kids, because this is what I have to deal with. No, you're not mute right now. Yeah, no, I was on mute when I was talking to Aiden. Alright. No, I muted the stream. I didn't know if I muted Discord. Out of interest, Mr. Tigray, what winds you up the second most? Huh? What do you think? Square watches! Is this guy for real? For real? Look, all I needed to know was that something bad was going down in that place. Well played. BRB, my chest is hurting. Alright. Take care, Owl. Try not to die. So you didn't actually set foot inside the restaurant then. Getting my meds? Alright. The tiger is a busy cat. I don't hang around for no one. I ain't got time to be caught up in no murder investigation. So, when exactly did you pick up the matches? There are matches just inside the front door. Our detective friend wound up with trouble from the chef after taking 5 books home. Poor Gumshoe. It's almost enough to make a man cry. You went straight back? Did a bout of guilt suddenly hit you for what you did? What are yous trying to say? You trying to tell me yous ain't never been guilty of nothing? We all have our crosses to bear. We all have to swallow the dark secrets we hide. Like this! The courtroom's not exactly the place to talk about dark secrets, is it? Alright. Chicken! Chimkin. Chimkin. Okay, not that one.
Present the floor plans on statement 203, dude.
What?
He couldn't see from the entrance. There's a split in the middle.
Okay. You're something of a loan collecting pro, aren't you, Mr. Tigray? No one escapes the tiger's clutches. Well, I'm something of a lie detecting pro. And no one escapes the phoenix's clutches. I think it's time we got something straight. You okay, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay. Was this trite a new line of irrelevant questioning? These are the floor plans of the crime scene. What? Ah. Okay. Thanks for gifting a sub to bruh.
Sorry, he didn't have a star next to his name. It was annoying me. I don't think you'll earn many subs pissing other people off, bro, but it works with me, so there you go.
So you were standing at the entrance, Mr. Tigray. From there, your field of vision would have covered an area something like this. Indeed, the witness would have had a clear view of the victim's seat. Isn't that what I just said? I saw the back of the kid's head. Unfortunately for you, that is not possible. If the court would think back, you'll remember that between each of the tables is a tall partition. Why, that's true! Now look at the plans again. The truth is painfully obvious. From the entrance, the field of vision, any customer walking in ends here. Diamond plus star would be nice. Oh, yeah, you want you want the VIP.
Luck with that.
So, from the entrance of Très Bien, you couldn't have seen the victim's seat, but you did see the victim that day because you met with him. Wrong. Have you forgotten the old man's testimony yesterday? The victim was alone at his table.
You have to beat her in Pokemon Showdown, dude. Then you can do it.
But the defense just proved that point to be moot. The victim witnessed by Mr. Kudo was not Glenn Elg, but a fake. What? The follow age is wrong. I need to fix it. I'm sorry. In order to have Mr. Kudo falsely testify, the real killer posed as the victim he had just killed and acted out a charade. That will do. This trial has gone on long enough without the obvious question being answered. Who exactly was this real killer who impersonated the victim? Yeah, you probably have. My dinner's nice? Oh, I bet it is. You say the killer murdered Glenn Elg and then impersonated his victim in a performance for Victor Kudo. In that case, Mr. Wright, reveal the identity of this criminal to the court. How did Savage get VIP? He beat me in Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, he beat me in Yu-Gi-Oh!
He's also here every day. So
That is true. Well, bro's been trying to be here every day.
yeah, no. I'm not saying he's not. Just pointing it out.
Yeah. Shut up, Owl. The killer is Furio Tigre. No one else could have
Yeah.
done it.
I beat you in Pokemon Showdown. Can I be VIP?
For
Uh, if you're VIP, then you can't be mod.
Oh yeah, I'm mod.
Yeah,
Oops, forgot.
you're a mod. Love you too, Star lol. Yeah, I know you're OG, but like, I can't just go handing out VIPs. That's not how that works. What? Well, witness? Grahahaha. Now that's cute. You think you can pin this on the tiger. Maybe you don't understand. The tiger is king of the jungle. So I dares you to say it again. Come on, you got guts. Aiden's still doing that. Some people give them for 69,000 point redeem.
No, I don't think that's a good idea, honestly.
I'm not doing a point redeem for
Yeah,
VIP.
that's a lot of power. You know, you can post links in chat and everything. I don't know if that's the best idea.
Yeah. You can't threaten me, Mr. Tiger. Tigre. It's the defense. Go ahead and tell the witness, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright! Sounds to me like it must be you, old man. You've got guts, I'll give you that. I'm not doing another Yu-Gi-Oh bet. Mr. Wright, do not leave me to handle this alone. Ha. Perhaps I can end this embarrassment. Mr. Amiya. Let's just go back over Mr. Kudo's testimony one more time. The old man didn't see the victim. Oh, no. Serving girl brought him a Javachino. She put something in it. There's no question about it. She very conspicuously put some white powder in there. Was the victim he saw the real victim or not? That doesn't matter. Fact remains, he saw the accused put the poison into the coffee. Yes, it was the waitress who poisoned the coffee. Very impressive, Mr. Godard. Mr. Amiya, waiting for my absence to launch your attack. Ha. Found your pen at last, Trite. It was in my pocket. Ahem, but anyway, Mr. Kudo witnessed two people that day. He saw the victim, the supposed Mr. Glenn Elg, and the waitress from behind. Yes, your point, Mr. Wright. I think the conclusion is obvious. If this Glenn Elg was really the killer in disguise, then surely it's possible the waitress was also part of the show. Maybe one day, one of my goals in the future is to host the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Ooh. What? You mean the waitress was an imposter as well?
Thoughts?
That's sus. The defendant, Miss Bird, fell unconscious immediately after the incident. Star, let me beat you in Smash. Not right now. I'm trying to finish up Ace Attorney. I'll be on 1 stock and you can be 3. Well, that's not fair. And someone used her fainting to hatch an elaborate plan to pin the murder on her. Hey! Who on earth was it? Who was this waitress that Mr. Kudo witnessed? Who is this woman? Her name is Viola Cadaverini. She's an employee of Tender Lender. You's making a big mistake. Did you know who Violetta's grandfather is? You'd better be going home in an armored truck tonight, if you know what I mean. Stop shaking, Nick. Where was I? Yes, the defendant, Miss Bird, has stated the following. Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true there was another customer in the restaurant. She was sort of creepy. She had kind of a cackling laugh. Wasn't you meant to do a Smash stream last week? No, I was meant... Actually, yeah, I was meant to do a Smash stream last week, but my stomach wasn't feeling too good, so I had to postpone it. Sorry, and we're not doing one this week because this week is booked full. So maybe next week. I already have a stream planned for next week, so... That was supposed to be for this week, but I had to move it to next week. There are just too many contradictions in this case. Second man at the victim's table who nobody but Miss Bird seems to have seen. The earpiece worn by the victim in his left ear when that eardrum was ruptured. And the radio show he was supposedly listening to half an hour after it was over. You might need to get that checked out. No, I'm sure I'm fine. There's only one logical explanation that clears up all the contradictions. The whole incident took place twice. Once for real and once for show. And Mr. Furio Tigre, the only person who could have committed the crime, is you. Witness, what have you got to say? That's cute. Sorry? You was alright. I could do with a guy like you around. What do you mean? Okay, I'm in on this game. I'm gonna have to charter a jet to get me to my meeting now. I'm gonna give you one more thing to think about before I go. I mean, stomach pain kind of runs in the genes. Like me and my older brother have it. By the way, an ultrasound is a weird experience, especially for a guy. Yeah, they put the jelly on your tummy.
Wait, you got an ultrasound? Are you okay, dude?
Yeah, he also has stomach problems, so he got an ultrasound. But they put the jelly on your tummy and then they go, ooh.
You weren't pregnant, were you?
I wasn't. I don't think he was.
Wow.
Something to think about. You just got it all wrapped up nice, huh? Right. But you missed out on one real important thing. That can't be. I was in the joint that day, and I met that kid, too. But I couldn't have poisoned him, you's here. What? Do you really expect us to believe you now, Mr. Tigre? Ha! What a troublemaker. Troublemaker? Yeah. Looks like we're going to need another one for the road. One more steaming cup of hot testimony. Oh, for fuck's sake. Indeed, witness, you will explain yourself to the court. I will give you one more chance to testify. What happened that day at Tribulations between yourself and the victim? Yeah, this dude really does love coffee. Yeah, I loaned out cash, about $100,000. That day, we was due to have a little chat. The kid had hit his paycheck date, see? So anyway, he tells me he's got no way to pay up. I'm about to flatten the guy when he starts screaming. Yes, I won $500,000. He got lucky, you know. Real lucky. If that waitress hadn't done what she'd done, everything would have been over. Now, I see that the principal amount you loaned Mr. Elg was $50,000. Yeah, well, you've got the VIG to take into account. Interest builds up fast, you know. That's faster than fast. $100,000 is twice his principal. And the repayment deadline was December 3rd, the day of the incident in question. Yeah, he was one lucky kid. He got that $500,000 just in time. So I ain't have no reason to kill the kid. And if I ain't got no motive, you ain't got no case. His motive? He has to have one, but what is it?
Well, I wonder what $1 million, which he has the loan,
Did he have any way of paying the loan back? The fool was a gambler. He said he couldn't give it up till he landed a big win, so I agreed to help him. Help him? You? You wanna have a guess how many cups I have in a day? 30 cups of tea. I kept hitting him with ideas for ways he could get a big win. The guy kept losing. So you were helping him for his sake or yours? Win through compromise. Yous help me, I help yous. What's the difference, huh? About 5 to 8. Oh, I don't believe this. Nick, would anyone really ever loan money to someone they thought was unreliable? Like, for example, if it were you, I'd only loan you $5 max. Thanks a lot, Maya. Thanks a lot, Maya. You overshot at start, yeah. So how much were you expecting him to pay you back on that day? What do you think? The whole package, $100,000, including interest. It's a real heavyweight punch. Once a client misses a repayment, you call the whole loan in. You want to make it in my world? That's all you's gotta know. And how many times had Mr. Elg been late with his repayments? Once. And how much was he supposed to pay back every month? $50. Sounds like Mr. Elg was in a real sticky spot. Yeah, at $50 a month, he'd never pay that huge loan off. How much did he have left on his debt? You want it in round figures? About $100,000. That's the whole amount. $50 for Crunchyroll? Goddamn. We're talking about a guy who had 58 cents in his wallet. What? You was telling me he wasn't even gonna pay for the coffee? He certainly seems to have been a brave man, this Mr. Elg. That guy was smooth, I tell yous. Real smooth. You'll have your money in less than 5 minutes, that's what he says to me. The guy then calls me the Tender Tiger. He was skating on thin ice with me. Joking, but knowing them, they would, yeah. Was that because the guy won the lottery? It was his last chance at a big win. You can confirm that this is the ticket in question. That's it. The Millionaire Radio Show starts at 1:30 p.m. and runs for 10 minutes. That fixes the time you two met with some accuracy. And the whole scene was acted out again 30 minutes later. At least now I get another legitimate site to watch anime. Yay! Also, I don't know. Also that Mr. Kudo would see it. I can still see the kid's face now. I ain't never gonna forget it. Was there anyone else in the restaurant at the time? I don't remember. There was no one there. I'll wear that ridiculous tiger shirt for a month. Mr. Armstrong, Maggie, and if I'm right, Viola Cadaverini were all there at the time. So the victim had intended to repay you from his lottery winnings from the beginning? Seems that way to me. But you wouldn't normally expect to win the lottery, would you? Ha! The undying belief that your next roll will end the worst losing streak you ever had. That's what defines a true gambler. This is true.
Half this chat knows what that feels like.
He makes it sound so cool. Don't be tempted, Nick. You haven't got the willpower for it. You really don't, Nick. All I know is the kid took a shot and got lucky in the end.
The willpower for an addiction?
The waitress, you mean? Girl with the glasses in the defendant's chair. Who else could I mean? She hadn't gotten the way. Things would have been bada bing, bada boom, over and done with. Maybe I should push a little on this. What exactly are you implying the defendant did? How about you go ask Four Eyes about that $500,000 ticket? She wanted it so bad. She poisoned Elg's coffee. Good job, Matt. Always forgetting to close the front door. She poisoned Elg's coffee. A likely theory. Your word hasn't held any water lately, Mr. Tigre. Let's not forget this witness was actually at the scene, Trite. Well, I don't exactly agree with some of the deals I send down. Do you think how much do you think he pays firsthand? That's a good question. I couldn't be there when the cops showed up, so I split. I see. Your Honor. The witness's last few statements are worth a good 2 cups of coffee. I concur, Mr. Emiya. You will amend your testimony accordingly, witness. Ha ha ha. So that's what you's after, Phoenix, right? Find out something interesting. You know Marlon, the Gen 5 water gym leader? Yes, I do. No, that's not it. I know this disc has something. Tiger's trying to pin the crime on Maggie. If I ask him about what he saw, it's only going to damage our case. What do you mean things would have been over and done with? You was all there or what? I'm talking about the cash. Oh, okay. I was there to get my 100,000 bucks back. That's all. I'm a businessman. It was all coming together before that waitress got in the way. As far as I can tell from the witness's testimony, other than the recouping his loan, Mr. Tigre had no motive for killing the victim. Well, Mr. Wright, are you happy with the testimony, or would you like it amended? I'm not going to get anywhere with the testimony as it stands. Your Honor, the defense would like the testimony amended. Very well. Witness, you will amend your testimony to reflect your recent statements, please. I know it has something to do with this disc. I just don't know where to present it. Okay, that is where I present it.
Usually when the statement is amended, that's where you present it.
Okay. So you just intended to get back the $100,000 Mr. Elg owed you, correct? I got a question. I just saw, what is your favorite cartoon opening when growing up? Yeah? Kim Possible. That one was really good. That's also my dad's ringtone.
What? Why?
Okay, well, the whole thing isn't my dad's ringtone. It's just the sound of the communicator. You know, the boop boop be doop. That's my dad's ringtone.
Why?
Because sometimes he gets the urge to answer the phone and go, "So what's the sitch?"
Does he really?
Yeah, he really does. Yo, that's been his ringtone for like years. It's been like, I don't know, a long, long time. And it's always a blast when it goes off in public. Your dad is amazing. I loaned the guy cash, so that's my right. Unfortunately for Mr. Elg, I don't believe the $100,000 is what you were really after. What are you getting at, Trite? What else could moneylender be after other than money? Oh, the moneylender was after money, but money in a totally different league. I kind of want to do a karaoke stream and sing that now. Oh man. The kind of money that a single disc like this would fetch.
I hated her in the show, actually.
What is that? A computer virus, Your Honor. A virus called MC Bomber. A computer virus? What does one of those do? A computer virus is a program that wreaks havoc on the insides of a computer. A computer? What does one of those do? I guess the beard...
Tell me you're set in the early 90s. Tell me you're a game from the early 2000s without telling me you're a game from the early 2000s. What's so Irish?
I guess the beard isn't the only part of his honor is from the Stone Age. When I move, you're joining me in a karaoke stream? Hell yeah, bro! I'll explain it to you later, Your Honor. Right now, this is the important point. A virus like MC Bomber would be worth several $1 million on the black market. Several $1 million? Lending money with no hope of ever seeing repayment would normally be bad for a business, but in this case, the very fact that Glenn Elg had no way to repay the money is crucial. What? Glenn Elg was a programmer, a highly skilled programmer. Would you legit be down for that? Oh, of course. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. That skill was the collateral Mr. Elg put up in order to borrow the money. You're trying to suggest the witness's motive was to get a hold of that program? Exactly. The witness may have poor fashion sense, but he's by no means an idiot, Trite. A man like him could get his hands on $1 million without resorting to murder. Of course he could, provided that he had time. But what if he had needed the money right then? What if the pressure's on, the luxury of choice tends to disappear? It seems you have a logical conclusion for this theory, Mr. Wright. Would you care to share it with us? Why did Mr. Tigre need money to tune of $1 million? In December of last year, you found yourself in need of a huge amount of money. About 6 months ago, you were involved in a traffic accident, weren't you? An accident involving a car and a scooter in which a young woman was injured. She was taken to the hospital where she underwent surgery. How much of this do you know? These medical papers document the treatment of the young woman in question. According to these, her operation cost $1 million. 1 million smackaroos!
$1 million.
And yet, when the payment was due last month, you somehow managed to pay it in full. $1 million, a preposterous sum. Someone should sue these HMOs. Ha! No one would pay a bill like that. The medical association got wind of it. The hospital ended up as dead as a morgue. America's healthcare system. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, we call it freedom care.
I'm surprised you're saying yes, given how much you cringed when I asked you to sing the other day. Yeah, well, if I'm embarrassing myself with another person, then it's fine. But Mr. Tigre had no choice but to pay, because his very life depended on it. Order! Order! You say his life depended on it, Mr. Wright. Indeed it did, simply because the injured woman was none other than Viola Cadaverini. Did you say Cadaverini? Bruto Cadaverini, mob boss in charge of all underworld activities in the city, and doting grandfather to his precious Violetta, as known as Viola Cadaverini. Your life was in danger unless you paid compensation to the boss, correct? It makes sense. You were desperate to acquire the $1 million Bruto Cadaverini demanded of you. So desperate, in fact, that you decided to sacrifice Glenn Elg's life to pay your debt. On the day of the murder, Mr. Tigre's sole intention was to get his hands on this CD. Glenn Elg had no way of paying back the $100,000, and Mr. Tigre knew it. But then a miracle happened. The kind that Mr. Tigre would have preferred to say never happened, and he can't, and neither can I. A lottery win. Exactly. At the 11th hour, Mr. Elg won $500,000 on the lottery, which left Mr. Tigre with no way of getting his hands on the all-important CD. At least, no legitimate way. So he resorted to illegitimate means. We can be embarrassed together. That's crazy. He murdered Glenn Elg and then made his next move, to frame Maggie Bird for the crime. Mr. Tigre posed as Glenn Elg, while Viola Cadaverini played the role of Miss Bird. And then they reenacted the whole thing in order to establish a witness. Maybe we can get Frank to sing along too. The witness being the one we
Alright, sir. I'm gonna head out.
Alright, we'll catch you later.
Yeah. By the way, you should go a little faster, otherwise you won't be able to get done.
Yeah.
The fourth chapter is 2 trials, like 2 parts of a trial. So it's around
Alright.
as long as this.
I might just finish it up in 3 streams rather than 2. Like, we'll do all of chapter 4 Friday, and then we'll do all of chapter 5 Monday, and then that should be it.
No, you can't do all of chapter 5 on Monday.
I can't do
There's-
all of chapter 5.
Chapter 5 has 3 investigations and like 4 trial phases. It's a very, very long.
Oh my
You cannot do
god.
it in one stream. And if you read everything, it's gonna take you hours.
Yeah, okay. Then it's just gonna take us a couple more streams to finish up Ace Attorney. I think I might just go an entire week doing Ace Attorney just so we can get this stupid thing finished up.
No, I mean, you can finish 4 on Friday,
Yeah.
and you're almost done with. You only have like 1 testimony left. So if you want to go like 2 more hours, you can probably do 4.
Nah, my
But-
head is like right here. It's starting to hurt
I know why it's hurting.
because of the headset.
Oh, where? It's hurting where?
It's hurting right here where the headset is.
Oh, that's weird.
And
I thought maybe
it's
because you had
also-
the cold milkshake.
No, it's also hurting up here. I can't really wear
That's
this
because of the
headset for
cold
long
check.
because it starts hurting. It's
How
not the
tiny is your
milkshake.
head?
My head is so tiny. Ace Week, then Mystery Dungeon. No, Mystery Dungeon comes after Persona, which comes after SMT, which comes after Monster Racers.
How long will it take for you to beat Monster Racers?
Monster Racers will take 3-4 streams. It's not long at all.
Longer than Last of Us?
It might not be longer than Last of Us.
Anyway, keep going for now.
Alright, I'm just gonna finish up this trial and then that'll be it for today.
Alright, well, if you want to hang out on Discord after, let me know.
Alright, I'll probably just go and relax.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay. Alright, catch you later.
Bye.
The witness being the one we all heard testify yesterday, Mr. Victor Kudo. Like I said, Trite, that's crazy. No one could pull off a stunt like that. For starters, there's no way the chef could have been kept in the dark about it. But Mr. Armstrong was in on it from the very beginning. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Emiya? Mr. Armstrong owed the witness money too, $500,000 in fact. He had no choice but to go along with Mr. Tigre's plan. Order! Silence or I will clear the courtroom. Gah ha 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 ha. Yous put on a good show, Spiky. If yous want to stay alive in the loan shark business, you gotta be careful. You said I dressed up like that kid, created a witness, and framed someone. If I did something crazy like that, I'd leave a trail as bright as my shirt. I ain't dumb enough to do something sloppy like that. I agree. You do? Despite your appearance, you were very careful. That's why you took one more precaution. One more trick to make sure Miss Bird had no way out. What? Another one? Mr. Wright? What's up? Oh yeah, go ahead. Interesting. Why don't you fill us all in, Trite? It'll be in my 3DS case. What on earth is that? What an insult to think anyone could be fooled by such a childish imitation. Consider yourself insulted, Your Honor. Mr. Tigre, you didn't just pose as the victim on the day in question. A month ago in this very court, you posed as me. Damn, my chest is still hurting. Yeah, I feel that. My head hurts. What? That's the truth. But the witness looks nothing like you, Mr. Wright. Although, now that I think about it, it was you, wasn't it? No doubt it was you, standing here in this very court a mere month ago. The Phoenix Wright who put up the most disreputable, shabby defense I have ever seen. Grrrah! Can you prove that, Gramps? Prove the attorney who represented the accused here a month ago was this man? Are you prepared to take the stand and testify that it was him? Hey, forget about it, yeah? I wouldn't do something like that, not me. You made a mistake, right? It was someone else, huh? Have you no pride, sir? This isn't a matter of pride. In case you didn't know, Trite, here in court, we deal with people's lives. Nerg. Mr. Emmy is right. Your Honor, speaking for myself, I am absolutely convinced. The attorney in question was the witness standing before me now. However, I preside over this court as the judge, with the vested power to hand down a verdict. Someone in my position cannot be swayed by a memory without evidence to support it. No! Yeah, I would love that too. If the defense has no further evidence, the court will now excuse the witness. The circumstances surrounding Mr. Tigre are dubious for sure, but not conclusive. But we've come so far! You say he impersonated Glenn Elg, you say he impersonated you, but none of that adds up to a murder charge. You don't have a shred of evidence that the witness poisoned the victim's coffee. Ha! Sucks to be you, right? Don't mess with the tiger, or you're gonna get mauled. You got that? All we managed to do here was chase him around a bit. But I was so close to getting him to admit his own guilt. Ha! Looks like I won't be needing a refill. I just have one more piece of evidence. One more piece of evidence and maybe I could get Maggie off the hook. This witness's cross-examination is over. You are free to go, Mr. Tigre. Where is he? Where is he? Hold it, pal! Yep, here he is. Your Honor, sir. Yeah!
Hey, okay.
Wait!
I love gumshoes in this game, man.
Detective Gumshoe. Sorry I took so long, pal. I staked everything on this. My badge, the works. So here it is. My heart's counting on this too. What is it, Detective? Isn't it obvious, pal? It's the final decisive piece of evidence. What? Sorry it took so long, pal, but I finally got the results from the lab. The results? About the prints, pal, from this medicine bottle. Oh, so, do you know who the prints belong to now? Do you think I'm some kind of hack detective? Of course I know. So, tell us. They're the tigers, right? I knew it. You bet. Clear as crystal all over the bottle. They're Furio Tiger's paw prints, all right. That's great. We've got them now, Nick. What's wrong with you? You've hardly said a word since Detective Gumshoe got here. He's laid everything on the line for this, Nick. I know. Look, I'm sorry. This is kind of hard to say, but it really doesn't make any difference whose prints are on that bottle now. Huh? What? Why not? We need to produce at this stage in the trial is irrefutable evidence that the tiger put poison in Glenn Elg's coffee. He's already admitted that he met the victim. The fact that his prints are on this bottle, that really doesn't make any difference now. Found some Nick concept artwork? Nice. I knew it. Great. No matter how hard I try, I'm never of any use. Aw, Gumshoe. Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. This was our last chance to help Maggie, and I've been working up some useless piece of evidence the whole time. I don't know. It's alright, I'm a real loser. It's not breaking news to me, pal. Detective Gumshoe? Maggie! You've been working on something for me? Sorry I let you down, Maggie. I know you didn't do it. And I'm a detective. We're supposed to be able to prove stuff like that. I'm really sorry. I'll get out of your hair now. Detective Gumshoe, wait! He's gone. Isn't there anything we can do now, Nick? I wish there was. Gumshoe worked so hard to get that evidence. If only there was some way I could use it. Of course it's gonna be used. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I granted you a recess so you could prepare this decisive evidence you've discovered. Yes. Don't keep us all in suspense, Trite. Show us. Naturally. We can assume it's evidence that will actually stand up in court, can't we? Think, Phoenix. Don't let Gumshoe's hard work go to waste. Alright, time to save. How much more of my time are yous gonna waste? I ain't been to no court before, but yous lawyers sure know how to blow things out of proportion. No doubt, given the nature of the evidence, it will speak for itself. Nevertheless, you will talk us through it, Mr. Wright. Well, I know I can't prove anything new with this evidence. I'm really backed into a corner here. Maybe if he thinks he got me beat. Yeah, don't worry, I'll be finished soon, Owl, once this trial ends. He'll let his guard down a bit. Don't keep us waiting any longer, Mr. Wright. Present this final, decisive piece of evidence to the court. This is the defense's final piece of evidence. Isn't that the victim's... Your Honor. Naturally, the court is already aware of the contents of this bottle. However, interesting new information has come to light. We have clearly identified some fingerprints on it. Fingerprints belonging to you, Mr. Tigre. What? But, Mr. Wright, what conclusion are you hoping to draw from this new information? No, fine if you can power through it, so can I. No, I'm finishing soon because my head is starting to hurt and my stomach is starting to hurt. Everyone in here knows what this bottle contains except one man. One person in this courtroom should theoretically be in the dark. My prints are on that pansy-looking bottle. Is that what you saying? We're sharing a body? Apparently. Oh my god, me and Owl, we're like twinning right now. Well, what the hell's in it anyway? Phony trial, a phony lawyer, and phony clues. Everything about this case has been phony. Seems like the perfect excuse for some phony evidence. Mr. Tigre, this is the decisive piece of evidence that will prove your guilt.
Are we lying?
Why? Because it contains...
Blood.
the good old bluff. This bottle contains potassium cyanide. Potassium cyanide? Poison used to murder Mr. Elk, Your Honor. The victim's killer used this very bottle. And on this bottle, Mr. Tigre, we found your fingerprints. Well, how do you explain that? You make a good clown, you know that? What's your favorite color? Purple. What? Yous ain't never gonna get this to stick. Yous just making me laugh now. You think a cheap bluff like that's gonna fool the tiger? A bluff? I can see straight through you, Phoenix, right? That ain't the bottle with the cyanide in it. No, no. This is the bottle we found traces of the poison in. Don't mess with the tiger, or you're gonna get ripped to shreds. The cyanide bottle was brown, and it was made of glass. That cheap piece of trash doesn't look nothing like it. Yep, he just fucked up right there. It's like when Mondo said that the tracksuit was blue. Got him, at last. What? Why has everyone gone quiet? I said that bottle. Is this the bottle you're referring to? Yeah, that's it. That's the bottle the cyanide was in. But yous ain't gonna find my prints on that bottle. Don't let that cozy-looking suit fool you people. That lawyer's just playing games. Tell him, Mr. Prosecutor. Tell him that guy where to go. You still haven't figured it out. Don't you realize what you just said? What I said? What did I just say? You were summoned to this court for the first time earlier today. If you really had nothing to do with the murder, you shouldn't have known all the little details. For instance, you shouldn't have known what kind of bottle the potassium cyanide was in. Oh, that's really neat. I'd love to watch that movie. Grr. But just now, you slipped up in front of every single person in this courtroom. You described the exact bottle used by the killer to hold the poison. Yous don't know who you's messing with. I'm the Tiger. I control millions of dollars on the black market. Yous think I'm just gonna let some jumped up suit get the better of me? Sure, the last piece of evidence was phony. But that's just what you deserve. The phony trial with a phony lawyer was all played out by you, the biggest phony of them all. The power went out. What's going on? Looks like a blackout. Well done, Trite. I saved my 17th cup of coffee just for you. Savor it while you watch the police restrain your prey.
How did he do that in the dark? Or was his eyes covered with a
Mr. Wright, you caught a tiger by his toe, but if this one hollers, he won't let go. Now then, how are things going with Mr. Tigre, Mr. Emiya? He's being arrested on suspicion of the murder of Glen Elg, Your Honor. Fortunately for us, we managed to rectify a grave error. Miss Bird was found guilty in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. Yes, she was. And in the absence of genuine evidence. But that tiger made one mistake. Indeed, he very nearly got away with everything if it wasn't for that one slip of the tongue. Furio Tigre is a very frightening criminal. Ha! The truly frightening one is that defense attorney over there. Well, I am now in a position to deliver my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. The Parent Trap, yeah. Mr. Wright, I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Maggie. I was so mad when Mr. Wright landed me in all that trouble a month ago, but now I feel like I can forgive him. Oh, that's what the movie is called. Okay, gotcha. Hey, that wasn't me, Maggie. That was the tiger. Look, Nick. It in the doorway. Detective Gumshoe. Oh, guess I'll be heading off then. See you around, pal. Wait. Detective Gumshoe. Oh yeah. Congratulations, Maggie. Thanks. I knew you were innocent all along. Got a 66 on Rotten Tomatoes? Oh, okay. Why didn't you say that in your testimony then? Huh? Oh, well, well, I guess I'll be heading off then. See you around. Wait up, detective. He just ran off. Maggie, why are you being so hard on him? He busted his butt for you. It's thanks to him that we got the medication bottle. That wasn't even of any use. But it's only because Mr. Wright uses it so cleverly.
Okay, she's being kind of mean.
Detective Gumshoe was just running around in circles. Poor guy. Looks like she still isn't ready to forgive him. Can't you put in a good word for him, Nick? Yeah, Maya's right. I should help Gumshoe out. It's clear he needs it. Maggie, you know, Detective Gumshoe's been really worried about you through all this. I wanted to believe that, sir. But on that first day of the trial, he practically gave the judge a free pass to lock me up. He didn't have any choice, Maggie. He's a detective. He had to report the facts. He doubted me. That's why. He thought I might have done it. I've got to prove her that Gumshoe really cares about her. I know, I'll give her a little present to celebrate her freedom. Here you are. A present to celebrate your freedom. That's a present from Detective Gumshoe made with a ton of love. He said you lost weight and he was worried about you. Detective Gumshoe. I actually really like weenies, you know.
Okay, they're perfect for you.
Did you guys hear that? I'm pretty hungry myself, you know. Yeah, the trial dragged on a bit today, didn't it? It really did.
Don't say.
It really did. Why did they choose that wording? I know. Is it okay if I eat this now? Aww.
That's it.
Aw, look at Maya. She's so cute. Fuck. So how is it, Maggie? It's really good. I love this Maya is so adorable. Ah! So the case of phony versus genuine comes to an end. All the false allegations surrounding Maggie have all been cleared up. Maya is the best thing. Aww, and who knows, maybe a whole new chapter of her life is about to start. Aww. Okay, that was a cute ending to the chapter. Maya heart. This is a Maya support group. A Maya appreciation zone. Oh my god, Edgeworth's back! Oh, now I want to play it. Oh, I wanna.
Nah, you're gonna wait. 'Cause your head hurts.
Fuck, I really want to play it though. It's got Chadworth in it. Man! Edgeworth's role very interesting in this chapter. Oh, fucking hell, dude. I really want to play this now, but my head hurts. Alright. You want to continue? I do, but we're not gonna. We're just gonna do that on Friday. We'll probably do Ace Attorney all week next week until it's done. Alright, well that's it for me for today. I'm gonna love Chadworth next chapter. I'll try to make it Friday. It was the day before my birthday party. Alright, no probs. If you can't make it, that's totally fine. And happy birthday, Achilles. It's always a pleasure to have you here. And again, thank you so much for the snackies and the drinkies. That was very nice of you. Um, but yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. We're doing Latias tomorrow and Thursday, and we're doing an art stream on Wednesday. So if you want to see me do actual art for once, then yeah, that'll be Wednesday. Exciting. Thank you for the stream start. No, Owl. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you all for coming.
Always do.
And yeah, I will catch you guys. Tomorrow. No, thank you. My day wouldn't be the same without the streams. And I actually have a new way to stream the Latias hunt, so I won't be hunched over all the time. We can actually stream the Latias hunt for a lot longer than I usually do. So, look out for that. I have to make a new layout. Please tell me what the diagram means. Okay. All right. Well, you'll have to give me a second. I have to plug in my laptop. Okay, the diagram. So usually what a diagram means is the big the outer part of the circle shows three different things, right? Then where they overlap, it shows where these two things have in common. And then in the middle, it's where all three things have in common, right? So I'm aware what a Venn diagram is. Okay, so let me give you an example. Phoenix Wright and Edgeworth there, and then Light Yagami and L. Okay, and then basically someone who's like both of those relationships is Akiren Karumiya and Akechi from Persona 5. Oh my god, it's a fucking funny diagram. If you haven't seen it, I'll send it in chat. I also gotta go send it to Aiden because I think he'll love it. There you go. This is the Venn diagram in question. And Hajime Nagito. Yeah. The pairing from Neon Genesis. So I assume that it's because one of the white-haired guys is a crazy bitch or something like that, and so is Nagito. But they're also incredibly gay, right? There's that gay undertone with them. It's great. It's great. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Latias and stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream because I enjoyed the stream.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.